Kentucky, so the weather there is unpredictable. It can be 100 degrees one day and a blizzard the next and a tornado that weekend.
Yeah. I had frostbite so bad that when I finally went to the doctor, he's like, it's probably not that bad. Looked at the area, then looked back at me, looked at the area, and was like,
you actually got frostbite?
This was not doing the thing you did, but it was just a case of, I guess my socks were soaked at one point when it was cold outside.
That's not good. Mm-hmm.
And then it was just, the doctor just looked at it and was like, I could tell he was thinking like, okay, this kid is an idiot and very lucky, in that order.
So you really are Edward's dad.
It's not like I intentionally tried to get frostbite, though. It's like, you do realize you mean...
And Edward will.
Do you realize this means it's easier to get now, right? It's like, I guess. It's like, no, you need to make sure this doesn't happen again. You don't want to lose appendages. Like, yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. He looks like my uncle.
No, I made sure that, like, I was close to the school, so you sort of ran there as quickly as I could.
Warm up.
See, I could do that with some of the schools near me because they are that close, but at the same time, I'm like, 5 more minutes of sleep is better than this gag, probably.
I also, I tried to get on the student council twice. My first year, I failed. I went up with like an impassioned speech, and it just didn't work out. The second year, I came back, and I won, despite having only 2 words in my entire speech. It was a 3-minute long speech. I had 2 words. Those words were "thank you." Now I won because I made it fucking hilarious. So, what I did is I got 2 of my tallest, oldest friends to show up that day wearing suits, ties, and like sunglasses.
Oh, so Secret
and they
Service.
followed me around. Yep. Wow. I also wore a nice suit. And then when it was my turn in the gymnasium to go up, I had my band friends playing slap guitar as I walked in. So I walked up, and then like I gestured to the band, and they stopped. Oh wait, no, okay. So while that was happening, I had other people come on, bringing on a big, nice chair and like a table, and brought for me cereal, and a microphone. And so I cut the band. I tapped the microphone to make sure it was working. Nodded, put that down, and then proceeded to eat cereal in front of everybody. Like, made myself cereal and ate it in front of everybody. People were laughing, and then when that started dying down, I put down the cereal and I kind of gestured like, no, I got this. And so I go into my vest and I pull out a piece of paper, thinking people think, of course, it's my speech, right? And then I unfold it, and it's a newspaper that obscures me from everybody. I then folded that down, put it down when that was done, and then I like slapped the table, stood up, put the microphone to my mouth, and like waited a beat. Everyone was on the fucking like tip of their seats, and I said, "Thank you." And I put it down, and I left, and the band played me out, and my Secret Service members came with me, and then we took everything off, and I won that election.
As you should. Canada's fucking wild, man.
See, that just shows, like, there's a guy who can plan, he can coordinate,
right?
Capture your attention, and keeps it short and simple.
See,
that's
what
you need.
See, if
the
I
faculty
were you and I was Canadian,
hated it. I actually, they threatened to like stop the entire concept of the student council altogether.
Oh my god!
I'm not kidding. They're like, and apparently a few years later, they did actually disband the student council altogether.
So
see, if it was me and I was Canadian running for student council, I would have just wrestled a moose in front of everyone in the gymnasium.
Wrestled a moose.
That's how you get into Canadian high school.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
It's not the moose that you wrestle, it's the polar bears. The moose you ride to school. All right. Let's begin. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic and Mysterium for Wednesday mornings. We are here for session 10 plus, sort of probably dabbling a bit into session 11, but session 11 always runs long, or not always, but often, as we have Halloween coming up. Last time on Magic and Mysterium, we did a bunch of classes, to which Danny was not there, and so we'll need to get her rolls for Transfigurations and Divination. I'm guessing she's taking divination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
So you were going to go for me. You're going to make a transfiguration, 2 transfiguration spells. Oh, no, there's more. There's definitely more. No, because we don't want to take that. I need to make sure. I think before that, okay, cool. Just those. 2 transfiguration spells, and then a divinations plus wisdom check to get you back up to snuff. And then I think also potions. You need to make a potions check too. Yeah. I don't think we did any of that. Okay. So we did a bunch of classes together for the most part, and just did our own little slice of life things and had some fun. We did hold off on doing Care Magical Creatures class, so we'll be doing that today, as well as Arithmancy, and then a very special Defense Against the Dark Arts class. All right. Let's begin. Today was like any other day at Hogwarts. You could hear the birds scrying off in the sky. The owls screeching are probably the worst part. I mean, aren't they supposed to be nocturnal? Morgan says at the Hufflepuff table. I think they're more like that other one where like at dawn and dusk they're around. No, they're definitely nocturnal, Juniper says back. Not these ones, Wilfred says. They get trained out in the owlry. Change them up. Is that even humane? Juniper says back. I think they get their eyes changed. It's fine. It's not really my concern here, Wilfred. People are eating breakfast. Melanie, I think Juniper looks up at you. Whoa, Scamander, slow down. Magical Creatures class isn't going to come quicker because you finished your meal earlier.
Who said that?
Like shoveling food in your mouth as quick as you can.
Holds out a piece of bacon. Want some?
I mean, if you're offering, she'll take a piece of it. And nearby, Nolan turns to Sylvie. You taking care of magical creatures?
I don't know if I'm interested in magical creatures. I'm quite petrified.
Well, I'll be taking muggles. Oh, I think it's muggles, please. I think we already did it. I'm taking muggle studies if you want to join.
Yeah, they intrigue me. They're weird, but yeah. Muggles.
What are you studying? You're really that behind? He sees you're on like chapter 3, Transfigurations.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he wouldn't be able to see that shit. Retcon. Sometimes I forget. It's okay. Are you really that behind? Where are you right now? He like puts his hand over and feels like where you are in the book. He sees it's right at the very beginning.
Yeah, I decided to go a couple of chapters ahead. So what you're feeling is, I read books backwards almost. So I'm not that behind, if that makes sense.
Totally. That makes complete and utter sense. And I would never dream to question it.
Thanks.
Elsewhere. At the Ravenclaw table, Drusilla is chipping away at like her morning food, and Janice comes by. Drusilla, meat again? You need like a little bit of other stuff. Greens, carbs, things like that. No, I think I'm good. Drusilla says. Ugh. Plus, meat is just disgusting anyway. How can you say meat is disgusting? Have you ever had bacon? Yes, and I'd rather throw up. Jay, you're at that table. Janice peers over. How much meat do you have on your plate?
I think on his plate is a lot more metaphorical than it is literal. I think it's just some sort of like some corn or something very light. Like his eyes are red because I'm tired, and so he's tired, and so I'm now imposing on him because he's had a lot to think and not sleep on. Huh? Yeah, meat. Terrible.
At least Jay is sensible with his choices. I think it would be better if everybody was. I think it would be better if everyone was vegetarian.
Are you vegetarian?
Why would I want to eat what my food eats? Reese says. Yes. You didn't know this?
Sorry, one
you
more time.
ever
Who's
seen-
vegetarian in this scene? Am I missing something? That was
Janice.
Janice saying it?
Janice. Yeah.
I had
What?
no idea.
You haven't noticed that I like never put a steak on my plate?
I was distracted, you could say.
Well, that's not true there, Janice. I've seen you eat fish before. Well, fish don't count.
But fish is meat, is it not? I don't understand.
You know, it's like a different kind. She sits down.
Oh, yeah, I actually like me. And
Okay. Jay, I can't understand you while you're yawning. How much sleep did you get last night?
how much sleep did you get? As you know, classes like electives are very difficult, and it's hard to keep up. He's
No,
hiding his
whenever-
eyes.
Well, you can use this to wash down your food if you want. She puts in front of you a wide-eye potion. Small little thing.
How much?
May as well. You can reimburse me later. It's fine.
I'll be sure to. But thanks. Oh. So now what isn't meat?
Over at other tables. Edward, what are you doing?
Come on, Gemma. I just need another forgery. I just need you sign this one thing. I just need to copy that signature. Just help me out here.
While I am good at it, I would say that your dainty little hands will do just fine.
Gemma, you've seen my handwriting. It has been described as chicken scratch by a blind, dumb chicken with no limbs.
Well, what are you
Sure,
willing to give me for once? You always ask me for favor after favor, but I don't get anything back.
Okay, my mom is heading to Paris soon. Is there like a perfume or a scarf or a bro? What is it you want? I'm not good at this.
Oh, that's nice. Well, last time I went to Paris, she's like talking about some kind of perfume that she was able to get, like hoping that you might be able to find it if you go to like here. And nearby, Levi rolls his eyes and like takes what you're looking at. What the hell are you forging? Is this it? You're kidding me. What does he see?
He sees that it is an order from, we'll say, Professor Milne for 1 box of Weasley Wizard Wheezes fireworks.
You do realize that this stuff is banned from Hogwarts grounds. Why would Professor Milne need it?
I mean, it's not like he'll ever know that he ordered it. I'm paying for it.
I'm just saying the faculty have ways of figuring this kind of stuff out. Why don't you put in someone else's name? Like another student, maybe. We could put in Gemma's name. Give that to me. She will snatch it out of Levi's hand.
Levi, I can't have it be Gemma's name. She's aware of the plan, and then she would. Well, I don't know if you'd rat me out. Would you?
If you framed me, absolutely. And she finishes her. I got a 14 on the die, plus her sleight of hand check is pretty damn high. It's over 20, and you are able to get back a little order form.
Ah, now that is quality right there. Thanks for the help, Gemma. Pleasure doing business with you.
Never mind. I will take a
So,
scribing snack box.
let me add it to the list. Actually, could you write it? My hand. I keep getting my orders rejected because they can't tell what I write down.
Taylor looks over at it. Maybe your old attempts that are lying nearby. Florgian Teardew.
So that was
I
supposed
don't think that's a project. I don't think it's a product.
So that was supposed to say Pygmy Puff.
Wow. All right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, I see it now. It's
like, hey, Roderick, while Gemma's writing this down for me, you want anything?
No, what would I want from that shop? It's filled with useless junk that's for making people's lives miserable, essentially.
Oh, you do know that one of your favorite people loves that shop, right? Maybe a nice gift. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
He's the one that asked me on a date. He should be bringing me a gift.
I don't know. Wilfred doesn't seem like that type of guy.
Well, he already has gifted me a very nice bag, so.
Oh my gosh,
You'd
you're
be
already at the
surprised.
bag gifting phase.
It's not like we're dating. He's a jokester, you know. You know Wilfred. Not like
Yeah.
Sylvie and Nolan.
No, I'd be
Besides-
careful. You know how boys are.
I'm a boy.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? What's that mean, Nisi?
You'll find out when you're a boy.
Okay, well, I don't even understand this insult. I've been called dumb boy, idiot boy. Why would you do that, boy?
It's
Fuck-ass
like
hair
a
boy.
boy. Yeah, it's like a boy with a capital B. It's not boy. It's
Yeah,
boy.
you're like a lowercase b.
Yes. But it doesn't matter about Wilfred either ways because I have my date with Nate, which is happening. When are we going to Hogsmeade? Whenever we're going to Hogsmeade.
At the weekend? You
The
guys are going to
weekend!
Halloween together.
Yes.
I thought that you said that you were going to Halloween with Wilfred.
He just asked me on a date in general. I in the middle of class, which is very random, so you know. It doesn't count, I assume.
So you're going on 2 dates. Oh, I didn't know Roderick was poly.
I'm not going on 2 dates. Wilfred is just a jokester. He was just like, let's go hang out, and he just used date as a word. I don't know.
Okay, so Wilfred asked you out on a date to Hogsmeade, which
He
the
didn't
next time
say
we're going is in a
Hogsmeade.
week.
He just said date.
And then Nate also asked you on a date. Also to
Kind
Hogsmeade?
of. Yes.
Yeah, dude, you're going on 2 dates.
It's not.
So
We're just meeting with Wilfred, and then I'm finding Nate for the actual date. That's
so wait, does this mean Wilfred and Nate are also going on a date?
I'd pay to see that.
That would be
Oh.
such a weird combination.
I would rather throw up in my own shoes and walk a mile in them, Gemma says.
Who are you going with, guys?
Friends, obviously.
Friends.
Anicia and I are going together. Actually, I was going to go with Edward. So, well, I guess Edward's coming with us. No, like you and Taylor can go. Yeah. Okay.
I thought Taylor was going with Edward.
Since we're near going with Anicia.
What do you mean by that?
You like, help me. Help me.
Well, Nisi, I know you'll just have a fun time.
With
All right.
you, right?
No, with Gemma.
Oh, so you are free. Yeah, looks like I am. Thanks a lot.
Happy to help.
I mean, we can all go together. We're a house after all, and then we can split.
Yeah, like we could like split, but like what if we split before we meet? Levi says. Yeah?
Levi, you don't want to go with us?
Oh no, with you, that's fine.
Is it me?
I'm gonna go get ready for first period. Levi gets up.
Did you guys do anything to him?
I don't know, he's just drama queen, Gemma says.
Wait. Were any of you bothering him with Muggle Studies questions? Because he wouldn't. I kept asking him until he just threw a book at me. It's a good book he threw at me, though. I'm really into it.
Is it one
He
of
pulls
his
up the
weird...
Twilight novel. Like
Is it one of his weird drawing books?
Yeah, it's a funny thing. The main character in it is also named Edward.
Oh.
all
You should
right.
read- You should read this. It's cool.
Can hear. Hope I did it. Everybody moves to the four corners of the world. I was wondering what Danny's thing was, and I now read it as Hoofle Poofle. Can't hear you because you're muted, Danny.
Okay, sorry. Ignore what I said. It wasn't even important. Continue.
Okay. Melanie, Care of Magical Creatures class is beginning. Who else is in this class? It is this or Muggle Studies. Roderick. Roderick. And Sylvie, are you not going to both Magical Creatures and Muggle Studies?
We can go to both?
I thought it was
Like,
one.
are you not going to both?
Oh no! Now I'm going to get FOMO.
I mean,
Yes.
we kind of already
No.
did Muggle Studies, so we're not actually going to be role playing it. So you already did the last episode.
I want to do both now for the fear of missing
You
out.
can't do both.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
it's at the same time.
It's one or the
well,
other or
do
none.
Muggle studies then.
Okay, you can make a Muggle Studies check.
Okay.
If you wish to meet Professor Milne again and see what happened, you can check last episode on the VOD.
Wait, is Zay also in Magical Creatures? Because he's not in Muggle Studies. No. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Lemon and I are geeking out.
Okay. You and Roderick, take the long walk down to the groundskeeper's hut. In order to get there, you have to go through the under the hospital wing, into the clock tower courtyard, down that switchback stairs, through the to the clock tower, through the courtyard, across the wobbly wooden bridge, and then down past the standing stones.
I can't wait to see what we're gonna start with. I hope it's something dangerous.
I know, it's so exciting.
Look at you.
What
Chris,
do you mean?
what are you doing? I don't know why. It's just uncomfy.
I'm plotting.
Right.
Sorry, continue.
I've been waiting 2 years for this.
I've been waiting my whole life. Granted.
I mean, it doesn't count. You've been surrounded by magical creatures your whole life.
okay, fair, but like not at school. Well, actually, that's a lie. Speaking of which, I have to tell you about what happened during free period. So Edward followed me into the Forbidden Forest, right? And we saw one of my little guys. His name is Bobby. He's a Porlock, and he was taking care of dairy calls, right? And then an Acromantula gang attacked us. It was so fun.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Acromantulas. They were hunting.
In the Forbidden Forest?
Yeah. Where
There's
else would they be?
Acromantulas there?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be? There's a clan of them.
I've heard that they can speak. Did they say anything to you?
They didn't say anything as much as they tried to eat me. But you know what? It was
Oh.
fine.
That must have been terrifying. Big
It
spiders
was
are
actually pretty
disgusting.
exhilarating.
Oh, but big spiders are disgusting. You know, like the little ones, they can be cute, but like the big ones?
I don't know. They were kind of
Okay.
cute when they weren't like, after me.
I don't know. I can't imagine Acromantulas being cute. Anyways, are you coming to Hogsmeade?
I am actually. I think you're gonna love my costume.
What are you wearing?
You'll see. Speaking of which, I do need to borrow one of your scarves.
My scarves?
Yeah.
For?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, fine. Which one?
Any of your house scarves.
Okay. I have more at the dorm, which I can pick one after we're done with class.
Okay, sounds good. Now let's get here. And she just kind of grabs him by the arm, get like linked together.
That's gruff. Like a baby cat.
Okay, that's Juniper's job.
Hey yo.
That's what she
okay.
said.
Professor Hagrid is waiting down there, and you can already see a bunch of the class is gathering up around there. He has an odd projectile weapon of some sort over his shoulder. I'm excited to see so many budding base keepers in my class. There's a few I wish were here too. But no bother. No bother. He says with a quick frown. Oh, and this class will be covering beast classification and care. Every beastie is different. So don't expect the same solution to work twice. The magical beasties are some of the most misunderstood bunch on this good earth. Which is why the previous headmaster decided it'd be best that it be taught at Hogwarts. Yes, Miss Commander.
There are no bad creatures, only small-minded people.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, Acromantulas are up there probably.
And then Sir, Levi speaks up. Why do you have a gun? Oh
What?
no, no, this don't shoot no bullets. Just nets for the temporary holding of any big old dug bugs. They're terribly hard to catch once they get all riled up, you see. It's what we're going to be doing today. Now, everyone get out your books and head to the section marked with the letter D.
D.
And everyone may make a magical creatures check to open your book.
To open our book? Oh my gosh, that's gonna go well.
Haha. 21.
But I don't because I'm not in his
16.
class, right?
That's correct. When I say
Unless
everyone,
you change
there's
your
a bunch of people
mind
playing.
and you want to join us.
Don't give me FOMO.
Oh no!
Lemon, you're the worst person. Like, man.
How?
After hearing
They
that,
were
I mean,
bad.
yeah, you're the bad guy now.
I'm not. Anyways, I got a 16.
I got a 21.
Well, you guys got it. Good. So, you guys pull out your monster book of monsters. It's furry on the outside. You see little eyes popping up like a spider's at the top. Or you hear a tiny little noise coming out of its mouth.
You look just like the thing that chased me.
Like a little pet. And you can hear it start to purr. And that's when you unlatch it and open it up and start flipping through the pages.
Letter D,
Roderick.
was it?
You're just very gentle with it. Nearby, you hear a scream.
Hey,
Currently,
what
Wilfred is getting attacked by his book. And
Roderick,
he
you
ends
should
up
go over and help him.
grabbing it and yeeting it into the bush. Oh, oh, that thing attacked me!
Because handled it.
Oh, best to stroke the spine first. Not much like being an open before being smooth. Yeah, I can see that. And his book retreats into the forest.
Is there
Never
any
to be
chance
seen
I can
again.
cast Immobulus before it does that?
Nope.
Okay.
Goodbye, book. Make
Goodbye,
little book
book.
babies. Oh, this is how preschool books are made.
I am holding someone's son.
Now, while you do that, everyone follow me. Don't wander off. Hagrid leads the class into the Forbidden Forest.
What is
Miss
now
Commander, you
then?
can just go ahead and ask a question. It's going to be a bit of a long hike.
So you said no wandering off. What if I see one of my... Never mind.
Whatever you're what? He calls back.
Nothing.
Where are we right now, Alex? Are we in the forest?
Yep, you're going into the forest. Just stick to the path, everybody.
Professor Hagrid.
Yep. Yes, Miss Commander.
So say there are a group of Acromantula that are not overly fond of you.
I'd say that's most Acromantula. They don't
Yeah,
much like
well-
wizard kind.
Yes. Well, say we run into them. Not that I have an issue with that. How would you get away without harming a hair on their heads?
Oh, that won't be a problem. Not when you're with me. They wouldn't mess with you while I'm around.
How do you do it?
The easy part is being big, he says. Oh, see, they prefer larger prey in keeping with their monstrous size, but I'm a little bit too big for them.
Drink more milk. Got it.
You can't grow as big as Professor Hagrid.
I can try, Roderick.
Actually, there is a way for that.
What way?
Wilfred says from the back.
No one was talking to you. You mishandled your book.
Okay, it's the first class. Sue me.
What's that?
My wand?
No, Sue.
Shoe?
Okay, I do have to say that Wilfred wouldn't know what suing is either, because technically there is no suing in the wizarding world. No such thing.
He heard it from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard it from
Why'd
Juniper.
you say it? Oh, I could've-
Oh,
Muffle thing,
Juniper.
okay.
Where's Juniper? Isn't she in this class?
I can double check. I think she is.
Who is in this class?
It's a lot of people.
As there should be.
Not me. Definitely not me.
So we got Levi, Delilah, Macy, Morgan, Rin, Juniper, Wilfred, Darcy, Logan, Sam, but not Sally, Sadie, Nate, Billy, Drusilla, and Saoirse.
Perry, what does Sue mean? Like, is that a name?
What's
Oh.
shoe?
Yeah? Like short for Susan?
Well, yeah, but what does Sue me mean? Like, is that like what is that?
Sue, that might be a Chinese name.
Oh,
Sue me.
Shoe.
You guys can hear birds calling overhead. Even catch a herd of deer wandering through the forest on the way. Eventually, you make it to a section of the forest with long, hair-like green grass and a muddy, boggy stench comes from it.
As
Haggard
much
puts
as
a
I
hand up.
Okay.
All right, we made it to the habitat. No, we need to catch the little ones. So we're looking for the newly borns. They're only going to be about this big or so, and they'll look like driftwood on the way. And of course, you guys would have been able to research about dug bogs on the way. The dug bog, according to your books, is a marsh-dwelling creature found in Europe and North and South America. It resembles a piece of dead wood while stationary, though closer examination will reveal finned paws and very sharp teeth. It glides and slithers through marshland, feeding mainly on small mammals, and will do severe injury to the ankles of human walkers. The dug bog's favorite food, however, is mandrake. Mandrake growers have been known to seize the leaves of one of their prized plants only to find a bloody, mangled mess below, owing to the attentions of a dug bog. Now, on top of this, dug bogs come in a wide variety of sizes. Similar to frogs and how they go through different metamorphoses, so do dug bogs. Dug bogs generally are either very small or the size of small cats. They can get larger when they're adults to the point that they're like a dog, like a golden retriever size, but then they go through a very special process during rutting season where the females get incredibly large to the point that they are the size of like a bear. They call out to each other with distinctive caws and guttural primordial glouts, and they are very good at stealth. They are stealth ambush hunters. Now, Hagrid says, "Oh, I don't think it's the time of the year that we should be seeing the big ones. Just the little ones. They like to run amok around here. So find them, bring them in, and we'll do a little checkup on them, make sure they're all right before we release them back."
Can we cast spells?
don't ask that.
How else are you supposed to catch them if not casting spells?
With our hands?
Oh, if you want to lose a finger or two, that was a joke. Was a joke.
I thought we might be using the gun. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, this is just for if Mama shows up. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Okay. I'm ready.
I am too.
All right, you guys move into a group together. And I would like you guys, as everyone pushes off into the marshland, Rin's like, "Well, I didn't wear the right shoes. I don't want to get mud on these."
I know. And your shoes are so cute. Where did you get them?
She says, "Oh, you know what? There is a shoe place in Hogsmeade. One second." Oh, I wish. Oh, I got them at Heel and Toe. Do you want to go sometime? I think they have a sale on this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to. It's just that I don't have my huge allowance for the month. I spend it all on something extremely expensive and I can't spend more money.
I've been there.
I know.
And nearby, Wilfred will kneel down and go, "I got you, Rin." "Huh? Impervious." "Oh, what does that do? She keep the mud off. Thanks. Says. And
And now do
that's it.
Melanie and me.
Oh, it's
Oh my God,
okay.
that joke.
But you should do
A fly like went into Roderick's mouth.
Disgusting.
Well, I didn't take you for a frog.
Excuse you, Melanie. I'm too handsome to be considered a frog.
Well, you know the story of the Frog Prince.
Wilfred will do Roderick's shoes. If Melanie wants my help, she'll have to actually say something nice about me.
I
Oh,
didn't
come
tell you about
on.
them.
Do hear something nice. Do it for me, for Reen, for, I don't know, for the class.
I'm quite okay, actually.
You like mud on your shoes?
These are my boots.
Oh,
They're meant to get mud on them.
that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I got
I've
my
never-
galoshes.
That's ridiculous. I've never heard of people wanting to get mud on their shoes.
Well, these are made for it.
What, you never been mudding? Juniper yells over
Yeah!
as she's like stomping into the mud.
What's mudding?
You're about to be doing it.
No, I am not, because I am pretty certain that includes
Roderick!
mud.
Let loose a little! We get to see
Ah.
creatures!
I am already very loose, actually.
Just gonna take a fistful of mud and just on Roderick. There.
Like Ren, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out of here." Like scared that there's gonna be a fight. Come on, Wilfred.
Trying to lance at her and try to get her as bad as possible.
Woohoo!
Contested, I guess not a contested athletics check, just Roderick make an athletics check.
Okay. Natural 20.
So we see like the scene where Roderick jumps at Melanie, and then both of them go off camera, and then there's a cut to like their boots as they're walking together after the fight through the marsh, and like Roderick's like a little money as you go up. Oh no, it's just showing Roderick on screen. It goes up and like he's got a little bit of mud on him. He's okay, and he looks a little pissed off about it. And then the camera like gets wider suddenly and shows Melanie, who just has like an armor of mud.
She's gonna
will
like
teach
take it and
you.
wipe it off on Roderick. See, wasn't that fun?
I feel like you try to, and he just like slaps your hand away.
No, don't. I don't want any more mud in it.
Come on, it feels so nice. It's hot out.
No, it's disgusting. You'd need a shower after this.
Well, no shit.
Actually, Aguamendi.
Oh my gosh, it's the Great American Mugman. Mudman. Juniper yells, seeing you in the
I'm
brush,
gonna get you!
screams. Then yeah, Roderick, you're able to use Augmenti and clean off some of yourself. Okay, I want you guys to please make a survival or perception check.
Ooh, let's. Ooh, I'm good at both of these. Which one do I have higher? I have the same amount of both. Let's try survival for
21. What's happening with me
11.
today?
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Melanie, I think you're having too much fun with Juniper. You forget a little bit about the assignment.
Who's Commander? How is this happening to me?
Oh, something will happen, all right. Roderick.
21.
21. So, you're looking through the area. You can see a few other people who are doing the same. You hear Wilfred nearby, like, "Oh, there's one. Gotcha!" And he's gonna lean down and grab like the top of what looks to be a bleach sun white like log that's laying on the ground, and he grabs at a branch and pulls it up, and he pulls the whole thing out of the mud, and it's
Be careful.
just a stump.
You can't touch that.
Whoa, this guy's heavy.
Drop
That's
him, you
because
can't
it's
touch
not
it.
a mud bog.
No,
You're
they're
going to
just
lose
really
your
good
finger.
at camouflage.
You're
I'm
going
bringing
to
you
lose your
back.
finger. That's what Professor Hagrid said.
No, you grab them from the top, man. You like grab them from the top, and they can't do nothing about it.
I'm not so sure about that.
Wilfred, please try to pet it. Just trust me on this.
No.
I can pet it.
Trust
And he pets
me.
the wood, and then like puts his tongue out and starts walking back toward Hagrid.
You're about
Did
to find
he-
something out.
Did he just cut that
No.
with his hands?
It's because it's not a bog.
I'm pretty sure that was a log.
I feel so much better now.
You keep
You
looking
feel
around,
so much better.
and you end up finding what looks to be a small branch that has caught into the mud as if it has fallen from above. But then you see it move just a little bit before stopping when you look at it.
Okay. I'm going to I have subtle spell, so I'm going to subtle spell. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm going to subtle spell.
Sorry.
Shut up! Does Petrificus
Shut up.
Totalus target spells, creatures?
Huh?
Does Petrificus Totalus target creatures?
I don't know.
Let me
Shouldn't
read.
you know? Shouldn't you be
The
aware?
spell makes make a range against the creature. Okay. So I'm going to cast that as a subtle spell. Petrificus Totalus. Oh no, I have to use my inspiration.
I'm not certain that you're right there.
Why?
Petrificus Totalis. Make a ranged spell attack against a being within range.
It says a creature on the website.
When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you target a beast instead of a being.
It must be a mistake because it says the creature and then it says that. Okay, I will use where is it? Immobulus then.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll me your, to attempt, and then your 70-10.
Yes. I have to attempt it first. Ah! No, inspiration. Absolutely not. Come on, I was rolling so well. Okay, there we go. And then 70-10, right? Right?
Indeed.
70-10. 38.
Yeah, that's not an issue at all. You cast out Immobulus. Sorry. And there is a wave of energy that comes off of you. You can see a bunch of like little pieces of wood are shunted out of the mud, and including this large creature. A few other ones, like a little beetle, pushes out of the mud. Like, what am I doing? I'm up here now. And I'll show you a picture of what you're able to get. It looks like it's stuck in time for at least 6 seconds. Roll me a quick charisma save.
Okay. I am good at those. Let's go,
Picture
Roger.
has been sent.
14.
All right. Yes, you're able to leap forward to grab this little guy. He's got like
cute.
branches on his back.
He's
well.
so cute.
Gotcha. And then the spell ends and everything falls down, and the beetle's like tries to go back down into the mud. This little guy in your grasp starts to like flick and tries to push off against you. Make a magical creatures check, please.
Fuck me in the ass. Oh my god.
Ask Nate.
13.
Melanie, I would send you to horny jail, but it was Lemon's fault.
I said nothing wrong.
Where was I? Magical creatures check.
13.
13. That is exactly the DC that you need.
That's
Congratulations.
crazy.
That is an A. You are passing this class.
Just A? Oh my god, that's crazy.
You're able to find your little guy and bring him back, and all the while, your little guy is calling out like a high-pitched noise.
So high pitched we can't hear it.
Well, yeah, because I have crisp on.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of like a little baby alligator like calling out for its mom? There's like tiny little high-pitched yips. Yip, yip.
Alligator baby crying.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh.
So it's calling out in your hands. Okay. Oh, Danny, do you always yawn when you see other people yawning?
Yeah, I then saw
Yeah.
Oh,
Jay
cute.
yawn as well, and it was a double yawn. I'm like, I'm not a psychopath. I have to like.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm method acting.
Oh, I'm
He's
so
ready.
pathetic. Oh. Like if someone cries, I automatically will start crying. I'm like,
You're
I feel
so
it with you, bro.
Really?
I'm a feeler.
You're such an
Yeah.
empath.
I hate Christmas. I don't really watch much TV, to be honest, but like at Christmas time when like the Hallmark card adverts come on, I'm just like, just like all up in my feels.
Feel your feelings, Danny. Yeah.
Oh,
You know what?
I'm
You know what?
Repress them. Repress your
Properly.
feelings.
Yeah.
I'm always dehydrated from my tears.
Turn it into a tumor down the line, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. That is Roderick. Melanie, you take a little bit longer. You and Juniper are hanging out, playing back and forth, and I can already just imagine some cute scenes coming on with that. I think that you guys do that for so long that eventually you can hear Hagrid be like, 5 more minutes, everybody! 5 more minutes! Oh shit. We
Oops.
haven't.
Been looking. This is supposed to be my best class.
No, we can find something. I mean, like you said, it's your best class. I'm certain we'll be able to get something. And as she says that, you guys can hear
I heard one, I think. I don't know if that was the actual sound.
this sound is has so much bass to it. It's behind the two of you guys. Juniper slowly turns and can see what looked at the time to be a tree that had fallen, cracked, fallen over, as like the end of a stump, is actually rising up out of the mud. You can see 2 yellow eyes.
Perry, I don't think that's a baby. I heard nothing.
And I'm not gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have it roll to see if it does something. Interesting.
What am I rolling?
Yeah. All right. Cool. It immediately goes to attack you.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
great. I'm gonna roll to hit. That's cocked. 16 to hit.
Let me look.
You
Yeah,
know
that
what?
gets...
No, I'm gonna have it hit Juniper.
No!
Yeah. So it leaps out toward the two of you, and Juniper tries to jump out away, and it slams like at the front of its head toward her. She is back down onto the mud. Shit! She starts to kick up, and you can see it open its mouth.
No!
And starts to walk out toward her. Melanie, what do you do?
Immediately Immobilis, or not Immobilis. What is it? Wingardium Leviosa.
Sure. You cast out Wingardium Leviosa, and the entire thing is far too large for Wingardium Leviosa to affect. There's a little blue effect that comes over it on one side, and when you cast that spell off at it, it turns toward you, opens
Yeah,
its
get
mouth,
away
and
from her, you
flicks a
bully!
tongue directly at you.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
18 on the die to hit you.
Yeah, it hits.
Yep, the front of your shirt is grabbed, and you are yanked forward into this thing's mouth.
It was nice knowing you.
Can I help if I'm there?
Nope, they're kind of out in the out of the outskirts. And then so you're halfway inside this thing. You can feel it like pulling you in, and you can hear muted as you're trying to push out against it. Like, back off, bitch! She's mine. And Juniper's going to kick the ever-living shit out of this thing. And that is a 15 on the die to hit. Kick! Oh, it kind of bucks onto one side, and then she grabs your legs midair and pulls. And the inside, and I think that at this point, Melanie, like, although you're a little bit distressed, you'd be like, oh, I've never seen the inside of a
Yeah,
compound.
yeah, that would be her.
It's amazing. They swallow their prey whole, don't they? And it would be terrifying for anybody else. I will show you a picture of a real world thing I'm going to show you. So it's alligator snapping turtle mouth. Anybody has seen that? The inside of one, I think. Inside. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. I must be thinking of the wrong one. It's not alligator snapping. Sorry. Oh, sea turtle. It's normal sea turtles.
I know what that
Here, so I'm going to spoiler this image because it is frighteningly distressing to look at, like an eldritch horror, honestly. So,
oh wow. That's
so
really cool.
these barbs are not like, they don't actually hurt. They're fleshy. Yeah, they're flappy. But they are meant to keep prey in the mouth. So
it's fascinating. Chris.
You guys are riding the line tonight. Okay, versus no fucking way. So Juniper is like pulling. She got a 15 to pull. It got a natural 20. It's not letting you out. Melanie, you do something.
This is pretty cool.
Right.
It's
So
like very muffled.
That's her. It is technically your turn again in the sort of initiative that we have.
Damn, would Glycia work? It's for stairs, but like
no.
Okay, let me look through my spells.
Yeah, we all want to know what you think, Chris.
Can I be so honest?
I
really want to use Lumos.
That's what you do with your turn? Okay.
Quite honestly.
Okay, we'll get another contest. Professor! She's like yelling out. Yeah. Oh wow. So she rolled a 5, it rolled a 6. So it's not letting you go, but she's making sure that you don't go any farther. You, for your turn, Lumos. Whoa.
This is so fascinating. Perry, see this.
I can't fucking hear you. She's yelling back. Because all she's hearing is and that's when Hagrid comes barreling through the brush. I got you! Susan! Fuck off! And he's going to like shoot out the net, and it's going to entirely encapsulate the right hand side of this creature and kind of pull her onto her side. He's gonna rush up. Out of the way! He's going to put her onto her back and then like rub along a certain like part of her belly, and she's going to plop you out. Are you all right?
Okay. I am more than all right. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Let me do it again.
Absolutely not. I'm already in enough trouble as it is. Can we just pretend this never happened?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm not keeping this secret.
Yeah, we are. No, don't worry about her. We are. That was so cool, hey, Mr. Hagrid.
Melanie doesn't give a shit then. She says, really appreciate it. These lessons are so important for young people to
They
have
are.
connect. She's like rubbing the belly of this thing to have connections with big creatures like this. If they found out they tried to chuck in a stone, that could
Oh,
be
no,
bad.
that was actually that was actually the second coolest part of my day.
Hey, she probably was just being territorial. I'm sure
Well,
she
she
would have
would
let you go after keep you in there for a minute or two. That's how they
she
like to
doesn't look like a
scare
baby.
larger prey.
She doesn't quite look like a baby, so I wouldn't be surprised.
No, this right here's Mama. I thought she'd be out with her cousin, but no. Why don't you come all the way back here? You're 5 kilometers away. He's yelling at her, and Juniper like helps you to your feet. Yeah, I'll be right with you. Send her on her way, and he has to take the fucking like net off. Oh, stop squirming! And yeah, she like hisses at him.
Professor, can I?
No. Just head on back. And you guys can make magical creatures checks, I guess. At disadvantage. No, not disadvantage. Just regular. You and Juniper.
Okay, why would I be at disadvantage though? 18.
Okay. Because you failed the initial check to find them.
Okay,
You
true.
didn't actually complete the thing. But Hagrid, because he wants to keep you quiet, gives you an E.
I have one, and I got an A. My God, teacher's pet.
Legit.
Yeah, I'm a scamander. Get up with the notion, Von Lockwood.
Oh my God, that reminded me of the TikTok, the popular sound. It's like, are you kidding me? That's a thing. She made. I need to calm down.
Yeah. I'm an adult. Sylvie, I realized it seems we did do arithmancy. Are you in arithmancy?
Yes.
Okay. You may do 2 spells with intelligence.
Is there anything I need to do fancy to do that?
Yes.
Yes, there is. / special attempt. And then you select arithmancy, and then you select the spell you want. The alternate casting is always false for most people, unless you have a split mod on your wand. But most people don't. If you don't know what that is, you don't have one.
Okay. And then to rewind it, a while ago, was I doing a divination wisdom check, or were these 2 separate
Divination
things?
wisdom check. It's
What?
together. You take the 2 mods and. So if you go onto the website, onto the spells, you will see the divinations, and on the big box, the bigger number or whatever, that's the number you're rolling. You'll have to roll it manually though.
Oh, what? And then add them together?
No, so like they should already be added together in that. You can see a little equation. It says this plus this equals, and it gives you the main number.
Sorry, can
On
you
the
walk me
spells
through?
tab on the website.
Mm-hmm.
So we're there.
Right, right, okay. Am I gonna have to edit anything for it to pop up? No.
No, I don't think so. So if you're on the spells tab, you should be able to see all the spell like icons.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then underneath that, there's numbers.
Yes.
So it's the largest number. It says this plus this equals, and then it gives you the big number. You're just gonna roll the big number. Yeah. You'll have to use Abre. !R space 1d20 plus your modifier.
And it's the largest one, is what I'm adding to it.
Oh, let me send the Doug Bog in in-game chat. I always forget to use it. Okay, Sylvie, how do we do?
What am I rolling for this class? Or are you just asking me for my
I was asking,
divination?
the transfiguration, the divination. Yeah.
Oh. So when I did my 2 transfiguration spells, I did Sip and Sortia, got a 7. Obscura was an 8. My potion
Nice.
bacon check was a 21. And I'm still doing my little icon majiggy. Bear with me. So I walk me through this. I do my divination. I do a wisdom, and then I'm adding whatever it is on the spell, which is a +1 technically. No, or yes?
Okay.
Mm.
I'm not certain what you're saying, so I'm
Me
just
neither.
going to say it again. Okay. Divinations plus wisdom is the overall modifier that you use to cast divination-based spells. Or if you're doing a reading or something like that, in this case, you do the same kind of roll. So
Mhm.
when we had character creation, you were given a divinations modifier, right?
Yes.
Yes. And of course, everyone has a wisdom modifier. When you're on the spells list, it shows you the School of Magic plus the associated stat, which for divinations is already wisdom. So the
Mhm.
overall number you have in there will be what you're rolling here.
And then when I'm rolling it, I'm just doing my normal exclamation mark R on
Yep,
space
space
1 3.
1d20. Yeah, 1d20
Mhm.
plus your number, and I believe being with Nolan gives you an extra +1 or +2 to these checks too. Oh wait,
Okay.
yeah, no, you don't have
No,
his
that's new
perk.
to me.
You don't have his I know I I'm not going to give you his relationship perk yet
Okay.
because you guys are too young. Yeah.
Okay, so can I just be I'm just a doofus. If I send a picture, you can tell me what number I'm adding in because I'm
Sure.
just gonna get it all
Absolutely.
wrong. Okay.
Oh,
Una
Lemon sent what you're looking at there. So this little doohickey, right?
Yes.
You got the one. I know it's very small, but you got like one number here in this gray box, another number here in the yellow box. That's the number you're going to be rolling.
Oh, that number. I was in the top left. Right, okay. Sorry, guys. Right.
Top left is your divination score, and then the right is your wisdom.
Okay.
Yes, Ian, there are relationship perks down the line.
So I can plus a minus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can
I'm a
do
doofus.
plus
I know, I
sign,
didn't
and then whatever your number is.
3.
Oh, I thought that was you saying your plus, not your total. Holy shit. You got a 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. That's hilarious. So you're awarded a D. And during that class, it was at the time we were staring into crystal balls, trying to see if we saw something. I do have a little thing for you. While you were in that class, you were staring down your crystal ball and you felt drawn into it. Like the clouds swirling, your imagination fluttering through your mind, and then you're flying. Whoa! You look down and you can see so many rural lands all dotted with tiny forests and rolling hills of Scotland. This is so cool. And then you can hear the honking around you. Honk, 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 honk. You're flying with geese. You're like a part of the V formation that they make when they go through the sky. You're up there right now. Oh my gosh, I'm a goose. I'm a literal goose. And then you turn to the side, and one of the geese turn toward you, and you see McGonagall's face staring at you. It jolts you so much from this vision. The McGonagall scares you that it jolts you upright. You fell asleep.
Oh.
McGonagall be haunting your nightmares for weeks now.
Beautiful.
Okay. Upcoming. You can hear the bell go. You guys are at the last class of the day. It's been a long day, class after class. It's finally coming to an end. Normally you guys have astronomy, which like no one takes seriously. But you check your schedules and you see astronomy is gone. Oh, this can't be right, Janice says. They just get to change our schedules whenever they want. Defense against the dark arts, she says, looking down, and there is defense against the dark arts that's being written right now, as if by an invisible hand. 5th floor, Oxford Building, West Wing. Professor Rojas. We're doing 3 this week. That can't be right, can it? Jay, listen, are you listening to me?
Listening intently.
Do you think this is a mistake? Should we go up to the office?
I mean, we can, but when was the last time administration's made a mistake? Don't answer that.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're starting to seem a little bit annoyed by our constant bombardment. It's her every time.
power.
Yes,
I mean,
I
if you
said
want to,
our.
I'll walk with you to make this, inquiry there. I imagine after class.
Fine. Lead the way. You guys
Do
all
you
move
actually
up.
want to?
Well, it's on our schedule, so yes, we have to go.
All right. Oh, here you go.
You guys arrive. Everybody's gathered up in a group. Professor Rojas is standing in front of like an empty classroom. Behind her is a wardrobe. Today we're going to be putting the wands away. It's just for the moment. Professor, what are we doing? We're supposed to be having astronomy right now, not this week. You see, I didn't want this to impact your regular spell attempts and practices. This is more akin to defense than anything else. See, today's class will test each of you in a way that many may find difficult. Boggarts, sometimes called boogeymen by muggles, are magical beasts which may spawn in dark, confined spaces, such as a closet, wardrobe, shadowy basements, or the underside of a bed. Ooh, did I say wardrobe? She says, and walks to the side, and you guys once again look at the wardrobe behind her. I'm not sure about this, Levi says in the background. But how can you kill one? And that's going to be a D6 to Ian. It is going to be a magical creatures check. It's a high DC this time. Okay. Nobody directly knows the answer. And so, Melanie, do you think you can give us the wrong answer?
Give you the wrong answer.
Miss Commander.
Well, part of me wants to say there's a spell for it, right? A specific one.
You're on the right track, but no. Boggarts are similar to poltergeists, are thus classified as non-beings. They are henceforth not actually living to begin with. That spell that we will be practicing today does not kill them. It merely changes their form. Which, good point. What does a boggart look like? Anybody? She'll choose the next down the list, which is Edward. You also have the wrong answer. Mr. Hawthorne.
They look like. Oh wait, I remember this. They look like clowns. Clowns.
Well, maybe to a few people. A boggart has no actual set size, shape, or any true physicality. Meaning, we don't know. Meaning that anything that you see come out of that closet cannot hurt you. Now, remember, if things get bad, I will intervene. Wait, you're gonna make us fight one? Levi yells. No. I'm going to make you confront that which you fear. For a boggart shapeshifts into the thing you fear most. Why not, students? A little simple spell can do the trick. Anyone know its name? Rosier.
I didn't actually expect to be called. No, I had a question. I wasn't answering. May I be excused this class? I'm not feeling too
No.
well.
She says, no. Anybody else? And anybody else? That's a D6 to Lemon. That's going to be a history magic check. Damn, what's with this? I guess
12. I forgot to add the D6. Oh!
Which is no.
Sorry, I spam pressed the button, but I did it at disadvantage, and I still got a 22 on the first one.
You already were called upon.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Everyone else. I already gave you a chance.
I didn't have the answer.
Apparently, I'm gonna call upon. Second, Mr. Von Lockwood.
Ridiculous.
Oh, very, very close. Everybody, speak after me. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Very good. 5 points to Slytherin. Now, everyone, make a line, and we will begin. Oh shit! Everyone looks at each other and starts fighting to get into a line. All right, everybody. If you guys have not done so, send me your greatest fear, please, in your hidden chat. And I'm going to be sending something off your way. I don't recommend start playing it yet unless you really like it, but there's Hot Licorice is one of my favorite here. You will have to right-click loop it because it's only 3 minutes long. I don't get bored of it. I think it's a lot of fun. In the back side of the room, Professor Rojas flicks her wand over toward a large gramophone. The needle goes on. It begins playing. Okay, let's see who's up first. Does anybody take the first way? Willingly? Okay. She looks up. Slytherin? That's a first. She says. There's a few people are chuckling from all around.
What's that supposed to mean, Professor? It will be so easy.
Mr. Von Lockwood, you do know that this is your worst fear, right? Yeah, but it's not like it's real. Don't say that before you've experienced it yourself.
It can't be that bad. It's just a creature. Or a non-being, whatever it's classified as.
Well, step up to the plate, my friend, she says, and gestures for you to come forward. She takes her wand. All right, everybody. Leave him be. Do not intervene. She'll flick her wand over, and the latch ungoes on the wardrobe. The wardrobe door silently begins creaking open, as if just gravity was pulling it. It comes to a stop. And then the area quickly fills up with smoke, a darkness that takes over the scene and then goes away. And when it comes back, when everything is settled, Roderick, you see in front of you Professor Rojas. Oh, by the way, before we begin, I just wanted to go through everything and read off everyone's grades. Everyone cool with that? What? Come on! People are yelling off. Okay, first on the list, let's see. Javril, great job, mostly straight O's. Oh, and an A even in my class too. You're still doing it, Rosier. You keep going. Oh, great. Next one, we got Edward. Edward, my goodness, you are lovely. The kinds of happiness and joy that you bring into this scene, hilarious. I don't even mind that you tried jumping out the window. Okay, and oh.
What?
Roderick! You know, there's always next year. And everyone starts like laugh. You hear like laughter come up from all around you.
What?
4 T's this year. I'm not certain that I've ever had a student do this that wasn't an actual troll.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I can't. I don't have these.
And Roderick, you hear from your right, ridiculous. Yes, ridiculous. And you kind of turn, and then you can see her mouth is muted right now, but you see Professor Rojas. And Professor Rojas, I mean, you're probably going to get expelled at this point. You won't really amount to much, will you? And even with the realization there are now 2 Rojases, your mind struggles to reconcile the 2. There is a part of you, a part deep down, that believes this. That is a part of the effect of the Boggart. It has pulled and latched onto Roderick, and it's difficult to pull yourself away from the fear, no matter how ridiculous it is. You can feel your wand and your grip. Try to hear ridiculous. You can hear her yelling. Oh, your mom, is she ashamed of you yet, or does she not know?
My mom. No, she's proud of me.
Well, it's not like your dad would know.
No. Yes. Can I? Whew. How was it ridiculous?
Are you going to cast with that much hesitancy?
It's the Bogart saying that?
No, I'm asking
my
you.
God.
I was
Oh,
surprised. We're like, ridiculous.
he's affected. Unless you want him to roll a charisma save.
Yeah,
first.
well, yeah, you're gonna make a charisma save for me if that it affects him that much. Absolutely.
14.
Okay, all right. Ridiculous? Yeah, I would absolutely I'd say you say this out instead of actually casting it at first, because you're still in the haze. And Professor Rojas in front of you goes, ridiculous. I would definitely put that up to it. Oh my gosh, here she is now, and your mother walks out next to it. May I say that? Oh,
Huh?
maybe we could try again. I could find a new man or something. A better heir would be preferable.
Well,
It was
I
a
am-
mistake having you. I can see that now.
But but I am the best child. I do good in school, and then I am also performing super well.
Are you
And
bringing honor to the Von Lockwood name? No! You're just sitting here in front of Defense Against the Dark Arts class with your entire class laughing at you. I'm surprised they don't expel you on the spot. Durmstrang, I think, would be better for you. That's where all the losers go anyway.
I'm not a loser. I am.
Now, Roderick, you've succeeded the charisma check. What do you find within you? Like take us into Lemon's head, into his heart. What's going on, and how does he find the strength to at least make an honest attempt?
I'd say that the more he's getting picked on, there's actually fury building inside him, if that makes sense. He's angry at being called something that he knows he's not, and that he struggled not actually being. Like, he has put everything aside to be good, so he can't be bad. So I'd say that there's fury right now. He's angry that he's experiencing this when he knows it's not true.
And what do you yell before casting Ridiculous? Where does it all build and blow up to?
Oh my god.
Take a second.
Probably, let me think on it. What would Roderick say? Probably, I'm not a failure, I'd say.
I'm not a failure! And you cast out Ridiculous! And all right, make your attempt.
Okay, let's see. Let's go, Roderick, please. Natural one.
So you cast the spell, there's a little spark that comes out of the tip of your wand because you burned it too hot, and then there's a beat as like the boggart's there. And like the entire area begins to laugh, and like louder than ever, and then Rojas goes, all right, I'm putting an end to this ridiculous, and she will shoot out toward this boggart, and that's when that like thing, that effect that it was having on you is yanked right out of your head, and you now can think clearly. You see this thing affected, and in front of you, you can see. What were we just saying? Your mother and Professor Rojas? Yeah, you can see your mother in Professor Rojas's outfit.
What's their outfit?
Like Rojas wears like kind of more modern like dresses. Sometimes they're even like hug tights. Like your mother would look incredibly uncomfortable in it because she would wear like, gowns, like Victorian gowns and whatnot. You're able to like stifle a laugh just for a second, almost like as a shock and awe, but you're still a little affected by what the fuck just happened. And all the laughter is gone. There's no one laughing except for at seemingly your mother. Very good, Professor. Professor. Very good, Von Lockwood. Good try. Good try. Let's see who's up next.
I need to go again. I need to do it properly.
We all learned something in our attempt. Roderick, to the back. To the back.
I'm not a failure. He's going to like run at the back and sit in a corner and probably cry.
I would give you inspiration, but you already have it. That was good. Absolutely. All right, so here's what's about to happen. I have technically a boggart for every character. It can take a long fucking time to go through them all. So I kind of do it where I go through the list of NPCs and you guys tell me if you give a fuck. And if no one gives a fuck, then we just skip it, obviously. So, or yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'll start with the names. Call out if you want to see theirs. Macy, Morgan, Nolan,
Yes.
Rin. Yep, Nolan. Okay, Rin.
No.
Okay, Delilah. Wait, Danny, was that a yes? I don't.
What's Rin's surname again? Rin?
Aga.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, Rin.
I don't like Japanese people.
No! No! We're live streaming. How dare you?
Wait, you can't say that. I'm literally here. They're in my walls.
Whoa, they're in the walls. That's a little. Anyway, Delilah, Wilfred,
Yeah.
Juniper.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Wilfred, yes.
Juniper, obviously. Saoirse,
Obviously.
Brett, Janice,
Yeah,
Perhaps.
yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
okay, Billy,
Yeah.
Yes, Billy. Yes.
Billy, all right. Drusilla, Taylor,
Yes.
Ernesia, Gemma,
Yes.
Yes.
Gemma, yeah. Levi, Nate,
Yes, of course.
Darcy, Logan,
Yes. Darcy. Yes. for me.
Darcy, Logan, Sam and Sally.
Yeah.
Which one?
Sally.
Sadie is last. All
Who's
right.
Brett? Who's Brett?
You're fucking with me, Danny.
He's in Ravenclaw. He likes drawing and dragons.
You don't even know then, Danny. There's been a meme for like a year that I thought finally died, which was, who the fuck is Brett? I don't know why. He's just, you've been with him in class for 3 years. You know?
You spoke about it when I wasn't in class, when I wasn't
It,
there.
it worked best like, so back in the day I had a player named Ted, and we were like in 4th year, and I brought up Brett, who just casually talked in the conversation, and he went, whoa, who the fuck is Brett? And everyone started laughing because we've been playing this game with this character for like 4 years now. 20 sessions in, and he doesn't know who Brett is? Yeah. So I can't believe it's his curse, I think. I think it's his
I
curse.
just reopened the wound. I apologize.
Yeah. Where were we? Oh, I see. Okay. Awesome. I just got someone else's back in. Okay, with that in mind, a bunch of people start going up. I might throw in a few that weren't called for, just for fluff. But for instance, Juniper goes up. Wish me luck, she says.
Luck.
And as she stands in front of Roderick's mom, Roderick's mom looks at her, and then like her entire body whips around into a small tornado, and then turns off into a tiny little bug flying through the air. Juniper like looks over, and then like it lands on her. Oh, ladybug! And she's going to like smack it away, and it flies for a second, and then like you start to hear a greater buzzing. Zzz. A swarm of ladybugs are coming out, pooling out of the sides of the wardrobe, and they all move in to attack her. Ah! Ridiculous! She casts out, and the entire swarm is hit, whips around, and becomes one large plastic pool toy.
This has got to be from one of the movies she watched.
No. Lady. She's gonna
Harry?
turn around. What? That's what we're talking about, Miss Juniper. And Juniper seems happy with herself. She goes up, yeah, and like gives like a high five to Melanie on her way out. Okay, Juniper. Next up, Brett. Since we need to know more about him, apparently, let me get young art here. By the way, this cutie pie is Brett.
God damn it! I know who that is.
Such a violent reaction.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, don't look at his older art. It's fanning myself. Okay. So Brett moves up a little bit like scared. Oh, Brett, so brave. Thank you. Surprising none of the Gryffindors have gone yet. There's a bit of a chuckle that goes through there. Everyone just got behind me in line. Can I go to the back? Nope, you're up. He pushes forward. That like inflatable pool toy, when he steps up nearby it, begins to melt, swirls around him. Professor, what's happening? Just, I don't know. Cast ridiculous when you feel like it. Would I? Oh no! And you can see it becomes like dark suddenly, and there's this optical illusion you can see where suddenly he's on a donut in the middle. There's like a big podium that he's on and a sudden drop of a precipice into darkness below. On, Brett, ridiculous, ridiculous, and people are trying to cheer for him. Oh, ridiculous. No, and he's going to like grab on and get down on his hands and knees and try not to fall. That, of course, is a fear of heights. Ridiculous. The professor casts, and the like hole rolls up Looney Tunes style into a carpet and begins jumping back and forth. Boom, boom, all around the room. all right, who's next? She turns over and can see Taylor. Let's get this over with. Taylor says. She gets put up into the front. What comes for her, it comes from the back of the room as that carpet disappears. Professor Rojas, might I speak to the student for a moment? Taylor, I'm glad to find you. What on earth are you doing with it? Give me that. And the boggart leans forward and grabs at her wand. And what Taylor doesn't see is her real wand isn't pulled. Instead, it like duplicates midair. She starts walking around. Professor, I'm kind of in the middle of it. Yes, that can certainly wait. Taylor Moreno, I have come to bear you important news. You are hereby expelled from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. What? What did I... Is this about the mud crabs? Because they started it. And McGonagall will say, no, it's not about the mud crabs. We just finally found out the truth. What? She snaps the wand. She suddenly gets fearful. It's ridiculous. There's not a ridiculous that comes. And like McGonagall walks out of the room. Like a mist begins coming over. You can see the mist starting to approach her. Oh no, you don't. Ridiculous! Professor Rojas casts. Professor Rojas, did I just get? And the boggart becomes, I think, a puddle in the middle of the room that's like has a bead of water that's flying up and slamming down. Bloop, 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 bloop. Miss Marine, are you all right? She looks down at her wand. Tricky bastard, she says. And thank you, Miss Moreno. Head to the back, please. Head to the back. Okay. It's Taylor's. Nate's up. Gryffindor reporting for duty. That's what I like to see. You or Darcy going next? I'll go. Okay. Nate steps up to the plate. Come on. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and when he reopens them, who are you? I'm you. You can hear an older boy say? He's wearing a hood right now. Seems very edgelordy. I would definitely never wear that. Nate says back. Wait, are you that boggart that I was? I'm you. From the future. And he pulls the hood down. I've come to speak to you about a grave issue. And Nate starts high-pitched screaming. As you can see, Nate is heavily balding. Ah! No, you're not me! You're not me! There's an apocalypse coming. In 5 years' time, there'll be absolutely not! I'll allow the apocalypse to come out, please! He's gonna see if he gets it. That's a nat 20! Ridiculous! And he will hit it so hard that the bogger goes flying back. He hits into the ground, turning into a swarm of butterflies. Nice one. Surrounding your family? Shut up, Nate says. And Darcy takes the plate. Nate's just being bold. So Darcy goes up to go up. Logan's like, come on. Boys will go first. And fight the big monster, put themselves in harm's way. That's what he's getting at. He steps up to the plate kind of cockily, flips his hair, fixes it. All right, what are you gonna show me? And he like grips his wand like he's in a battle pose. In front, the butterflies disappear slowly. And then you can hear from behind him, Loki! And Rin comes out of the main line, running over and next to him, putting a hand on his shoulder. Rin, that was not really a good time. Well, you kind of like stood me up on our last dates. I was thinking that we can meet at a Florian Fortescue's. The ice cream is to die for. Have you ever had that? And then like we can talk about our feelings and get a little bit closer. And I don't know, maybe if you're feeling like it, we could. Well, we could probably just do it right now. She looks up toward him. Rin, I'm in the middle of. And like you can see the fucking terror in this man's eyes as Rin tries to kiss him. Rin, who's still standing in line, goes, "That's not me! It's not me!" And he like pushes back, stumbling back. Whoa, he says. And he fails to cast Ridiculous, coming out over his shoulder. Professor Rojas goes, "Ridiculous." That was mostly for Rin's benefit, might I add. And Rin, her lips get so large that she is sucked into her own lips. And the lips kind of form into like a large comic heart. Beating. To the back, please. Not today. Maybe we'll try next time. No, it tricked me. It tricked me. I want another go. Roderick was right. To the back. She yells. Darcy. And Darcy takes a breath. Steps up. Our scene unfolds. You see stepping out of the wardrobe a man. They're currently arguing, yelling back, and another one steps out too. One second, please. Okay. You can hear. You think I wanted this? You think I wanted to come home every day and feel like a goddamn stranger in my own house? Don't twist this around on me. You shut down a long time ago. Don't act like I'm not the one who walked out first. You were gone long before anybody walked out. Every conversation was a test. Every smile was like charity to you. And like, there's a fucking full-on argument happening in front of this. Like, Darcy just kind of like seems shocked at what the fuck's going on. No, I wouldn't want that. Not for Darcy. Don't you dare talk to me like that. Like it's just between you and me. She watches us. She hears us. Don't bring Darcy into this like you're some model parent. And like keeps going into this. And Darcy like looks down at her wand. Oh my god. And will like kind of shake, unable. Ridiculous. She casts out, and there is a thing that affects this scene. You can see the two of them now are arguing as mimes. They're like, you put me in a box. I can't get out. You know? Darcy takes a deep breath. Yo, are you all right, Miss Collins? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Get back, please. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you. Okay. Up next, who? For you guys.
I'll do it.
All right.
Just know this. All of you are gonna have to do this at some point.
Yeah, let's see here. We got wrong channel. Wrong one. Okay. 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 Roderick. Fucking hell. I need a nap. Edward. You step up to the plate. These mimes both turn toward you, and then they like go, ooh, and they go in behind the wardrobe and disappear. Edward, come on, man. You can hear Rojas say,
Relax. This is gonna be easy. Watch. It's gonna be my sister. She's gonna yell at me, and I'm finally gonna get to do something about it.
it's right there in front of you. Come on. Cast your dang spell already.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Edward, you're holding up the line, man. You can hear other people yelling off.
Excuse me for wanting to make it a little show.
You like look around like, what are you talking about? It's right here in front of me. Right here. And then you can see nearby there's a teeny tiny little sister.
Do I even need to cast it at this point? Look at this.
Oh my gosh, Edward, I'm going to fail you if you take any longer.
Yeah, okay. Ridiculous.
And you cast that out, and there is suddenly a large maelstrom of flame. They shoot out of his wand. You drop your wand onto the ground, but the flame doesn't stop from it. No. You try to go to grab it up, and you end up kicking it. It rolls into the crowd.
No.
And everybody is burnt to cinders around you.
No.
Now, Edward, in that moment, you may actually try to cast Ridiculous.
That was worse than I thought it would. Okay, come on, Edward. We got this.
Yours
we got
is
this.
quick and painful.
25.
Okay, so you can see it like rolling over. No! And then you see in their peripheral, trying to scan who's going to get hurt. You see two Rojases. One sitting nearby, and the other one that's looking over at the other one. That one that was yelling at you was not the real Rojas. You move quickly. You'll flick your wand out toward her before the fire reaches your friends.
All right. Come on. Ridiculous.
And with crack, it hits her. And suddenly there is glitter that shoots out all over the scene. Logan's like, this is going to get everywhere. This isn't real, right? No, that's the boggart. Ew. He says. There we go, Mr. Hawthorne.
Yeah. Where's
Kind of lifelike, isn't it? They can be a little tricky at times. To the back.
Yeah, I'll good luck, everyone.
Edward.
No, just I'm fine.
All right. Miss Melanie. I don't see anyone in front of you.
Sorry.
You're up next.
Okay, this'll be fine. Truth is, I don't even know what my worst fear is. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Let's just get this finally over and done with. Gemma blows past you.
sorry?
And she steps up to the plate. All right, what do you have for me? Seen some pretty fucking scary shit, so. There's like all the glitter disappears. And then you can hear like a creak from inside the wardrobe. The door is half open. And then you can hear something hard hit the inside. And a cane pushes the door open. Vanishing Captain. Why didn't I think of that? Jimmy. You see a man standing in front, a gold tooth on like a back molar, a big smile, and his hands go up for a hug. And Chris, I have what this person looks like. Bonus points to anybody who can tell me what this character's name is. Without a reverse Google search. I'm sending right now. He's got like a lot of rings on one side, and he's got a very nice suit. Throwing into in-game chat.
I think I have to disqualify myself because I know the answer from last time.
Yeah. Can anyone name me who that is? None of you are real Harry Potter fans.
I only know it because you told me once before.
Rockwood and Rosier are allowed to make a history of magic check because they are purebloods.
Roderick is too focused on crying. He's not paying attention, so I'm not gonna roll.
Okay, Jay? It's kind of frozen for the time being.
Yeah, he is.
Or it happens when I change tabs. 23.
Okay. 23. You know this as Corbin Yaxley. He is a known Death Eater. He was responsible for a lot of Muggle-born disappearances during the times of Voldemort's reign, and he was the previous head commissioner before Wilfred's father. So you hear him say, Jimmy. No, you're supposed to be in Azkaban. Just help me out. I do like the threads, by the way. Back in town. Ridiculous! She'll cast. And she fails. There's a spark. You dare! He yells back. And puts a finger out toward that. My fucking wand teach you a lesson. And he goes to find something. And Professor Rojas casts ridiculous immediately. He is hit, and what he pulls out of his pocket is a never-ending handkerchief thing. Once I get it, you're gonna get it. And he keeps going. Yeah. Gemma's like, "It's not that hard." She yells back toward everybody else, toward you, Melanie, and blows back past toward the back of the room.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it can't be that bad. I don't think I even have a worse fear.
Mm. Mhm. Okay. So, Melanie, when you finally step up to the plate, you're not sure what's going to be coming out here. You stand there for a moment. Nothing for a while. You expect maybe the acromanculus another day. I don't know. That was a little scary. But then there's a hand on your shoulder.
Huh?
Mel? Are you going to take all day? You should just give up at this point. It's not even showing up for you. It's probably because you're,
Broken?
well, I wasn't going to say broken. I was going to, say disappointment, but it's fine.
No. It's gonna come out.
Oh, hey. Wait, who was talking to you? I already forget.
Huh?
Now I'm saying this out of character.
Oh. I don't know.
Great. That's Juniper. Juniper's there. Oh wait, no, shit. No, I don't want it to be Juniper because I was gonna do another thing. It's going to be that was Sylvie. Mhm. And then coming up from beside, hey, Syl, we had an offer already? Yeah, totally. I mean, if you want to. And Juniper's like, yeah. I think like Nolan's gonna be there, and Wilfred and Macy. Macy said that she was gonna be a little bit late though.
Where are you
Oh, hey,
guys
Melanie.
going? Hi.
You would hate it. So.
Okay.
Oh, come on. We don't have to lie to her. Look at that face. She's so pathetic. Sylvie says. Juniper is like, maybe a little. Melanie, can we just drop the charade for once? Like it's so exhausting at this point.
Charade?
Yeah. We don't want you there because, well, you always talk about magical creatures and like just go off about that. You can be a little bit more interesting from time to time. Listen,
Right.
I don't think it's gonna work out. If you want to do what's best for everybody, just stay away. And the two of them walk away. You can feel like the panic attack rising in your chest, the fear overwhelming you. You, I think, are going to make a ridiculous attempt, and that will inform how our scene goes.
Hold on. If I can find the rolling chat.
It's still where it was before. I guarantee you.
Successful. I don't know that I wanted it to be, but
well, no. Here's what's going to happen, Melanie. No, I'm here to make it make sense. So you're like having a panic attack, like you're about to not do anything. Come on, Melanie! But you can't hear Professor Rojas saying that. What you do see is Juniper pushing out of the back and taking you by the shoulders. That's not me, she says, pointing back. And this like jolts you for a second. You realize you're in a bit of a daze. You look down at your wand and can see Sylvie and Juniper arm in arm laughing together as they're walking out of the class.
Make it stop.
And you are able to cast your spell. Only you can do that.
Ridiculous.
It shoots out and hits them along the back. And we can see they blow up like balloons. Whoop, 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 turn us off, Melanie! And they start flying away. You can see Professor Ross had her wand at the ready. Very good, Miss Commander. Round of applause.
I'm sorry, I need to go.
You are not yet released. Take a seat.
We all know Melanie's not going to listen to that, right?
Oh boy, that's gonna be detention. And -10 house points to your house.
Sorry.
Hufflepuff ain't winning this year. Oh no, Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw's not winning this year. Okay. Melanie! I'll deal with that later. And our next person to go up, Wilfred. I already know I'm gonna see. So, Bill, if I can do it, you can do it. I don't think that's how it works. I think it's if I can do it, then you can do it. So larger to the smaller. Look at me, Bill, look at me. You can do it. If not, I'm gonna haunt you from the grave. Well, what? Because if you can't, I'm gonna fail and that thing's gonna eat me. I don't think they can eat you, Wilfred. And he just walks up. All right. What the fuck on? He stands there in front. And the balloons pop. Start flying around the room, kind of funny. And then it hits onto the side of somebody. A tall man dressed in pinstripe suit picks the rubber off of his face. How many times did I say not to have balloons in the house? And we all can see Mr. Magnus Gideon, which I will pull the art up of. Here we are. Standing over the scene. Wilfred? What are you doing here? If you would let me speak for like 5 seconds, you'd actually get it. Yeah, sorry, sir. I'm here to pull you out of school. What? No! All my friends are here. You kidding me? Friends? School isn't about friends, Wilfred. When are you going to grow up? For once in your life. That's fine. Durmstrang will Durmstrang will put you right. I'm sure of it. No, Dad! And then Wilfred realizes, ridiculous! Yep, and he casts it and hits the back of Magnus. Oh, did you just... And you see suddenly his face is made of porcelain, like he's a doll, and he turns around toward you guys. Welcome! And he's going to grab his hat and bring it up higher, and you see doves fly out of the hat, and on one side he opens up his jacket, and there's going to be fireworks that shoot out from under the arm. The head starts to spin 360 degrees like a corkscrew, getting higher as music plays in the background. Wilfred laughs. I knew he wouldn't show up at school. And Wilfred goes to the back. You got this, Bill. If I can be parents, I think I know what it is already. Okay. One second. Okay. There is a Magnus pulls back together, and you can see him whip around, and a woman now. What do you think of spectral? because you can wave a wand around now. This is my house. Mine. But, Mom? Billy says, "You're nothing but a stain on this bloodline. Hardly enough to rival any of your brothers or your sister. A mistake to even have you. This mistake I should have never let you live. Look at you. Weak. Pathetic. Just like your filthy mother. You muckle-born bastard." And like, Rojas, we're gonna see if she gets it. Oh, Billy, like a muggle-born bastard. What? Ridiculous! She's gonna cast out. Yeah, Bill! Yeah, Billy! Yeah! People are cheering, and there is a shot off that goes toward her mom, a bright flash, and her mother is transformed into an augury, cawing out annoyingly. Flutters around the room and slams into windows. Sorry, everybody. No, Billy, you're fine. You're fine. There's like everyone in the class there to help her out. Good for Billy. Wilfred will pull her into a hug. Okay. Sally. Edward, you wanted to see Sally, right?
Yep.
First,
Yes.
we see her sitting at a like table with her parents. The two of them have a dinner time discussion about the future. It is that calm and collected. And they both keep talking more and more about what they want for her, what they're planning for her. You get the sense that her fear is expectations. You see, it's that's a natural one. All right, I'm done looking at this. Sally, wake the up! And she's going to cast out ridiculous. And they get pulled into the dining room table with their behinds and legs, like, "Oh, help us, Sally! Let us out, please!" And Sally pulls away from the table. The chair disappears under her. That was so real. That was. Get to the back, please. Go stand with your sister and brother. Sally. Okay. We did boom. We did boom. We did boom. Okay, cool. Janice looks a little scared as your part in the line starts coming up. I can do this, I think.
All right, you can do this. Like Wilfred said, if if you can do it, you can do it, and I believe in you because you're one of the smartest minds of our year.
I'm not so sure about this one. But you're right. If Wilfred can do it, then I mean, theoretically. Are you not scared?
Me? I'm a Rosier. We feel nothing but pride and confidence. Of course, I'm not scared. Fine. Do I have to roll deception?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it? Okay, that's a nat one. He's shaking in his boots.
Not one, dang. Okay. Well, your confidence astounds me. She starts like chuckling as she looks down. I can see the little tells there. Well, do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
I'll go first. Good luck.
I'd say more, but the nat one means he doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
Just
you're like,
okay.
Janice walks up. She takes a deep breath. And the wardrobe is shut. But not all the way. The latch is yet to be put down. A hand grips onto the very outside of the door. Slow at first, the door begins to open. She stands there gripping her wand, and then stumbling out into the main area as it gets her brain into it. She falters, seeing a man stumble through the doorway and look back and kind of spin in a circle. I did it! I did it! Will you look at that? Yeah. That's awkward. You see a man standing in front wearing a black and white jumpsuit and a torn like vest jacket over top. He's wet, he's muddy. Part of his sleeve has been ripped off on one side, and when he put his hands up and like looked around, you could see the dark mark. Wait, was that you? She says down toward Janice. Amazing. You finally did it. I'm so proud of you. Ridiculous! She's gonna cast out. Okay. She goes to cast that, and just before that, he says, finally, you and me, we can. And there is a bright flash, and he is turned into a what is it called? Shit. There's this great magical creature that comes to mind.
What's it look like?
Magical creature that cries itself to a puddle.
Oh, I got it. Jay Rosier.
A squonk. A squonk. He turns into a squonk. And for context, here is the squonk. Oh, I put that in discussion. I'll also put it in game chat. There.
What?
That is
I
a
hated
real
that.
magical creature that you can have, Melanie. At any time.
Jay is definitely cheering and hollering as much as his exhausted self can. I know you, Jay. Love you. What?
She like turns around. Janice looks kind of scared now, not at it, but at you all. Yeah. Good job! Good job! Professor Rojas is clapping. And Janice gives a little nod. Right. And then Janice goes to the back. Sylvie, are you trying to not are you trying to seem like you're standing with the people who already did it? Nolan says to you.
How did yeah. Oh, I don't want to go.
Professor Rojas is a little more observant than that, I think. I don't think you're going to get away with it.
I might just say I'm sick.
That didn't stop Saoirse. That's going to stop you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey. Pinky promise. I go up. If I get it, you have to go up. If I don't.
Okay. Pinky.
It's Pinky. All right, Professor. Let's do it. He steps up. And the boggart seemingly finds him. You see it shoot out toward him as he stands there. The boggart begins to whip around like it's changing shape. And it spins. And it spins. And it spins. All right, Mr. Nolan. I think you're good. What? I haven't cast a spell yet. Yep. I've never seen that before. Well, all right then, he says, and there's gonna be a few people who are gonna clap out for him. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I think it's because he's blind. People say. Sylvie? He points.
Mm.
Oh, Miss Nightwiller, didn't see you there. No, I'm joking. Sylvie, 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 Sylvie.
Okay. I woke up to wherever I need to go.
Nobody was cheering for me like that, Gemma says. All right. Okay. Okay. Sylvie. You end up standing here. Silence pervades in the area. There's a quietness. This thing appears in front of you, and someone steps down. It is Roderick. Excuse me, you're in my way.
Sorry, Roderick.
Whoa. As they try walking past, they stop. How do you know my name?
What?
Oh my gosh, are you a stalker?
What?
Oh, my mom said I'd get one of these once eventually.
It's me, Sylvie.
Melanie, I got a stalker now. What did you say your name was? Sylvie? Her name's Sylvie. Melanie comes over. Oh, I've seen her around before. What a creep.
Guys, it's so funny.
Oh no, you know what? I think that we did hang out with her once, says Vac. Edward is coming over. Edward, does she look familiar to you? Oh yeah, that's Sylvie, he says back. Oh, thank you. I'm not going crazy. We did spend a little bit of time together. Well, yeah, but I mean, well, what? We like never see her around. Why the fuck should I care? And he keeps walking by. Roderick starts going through his schedule with you so you can stalk him at proper times, and and Jay walks up. Hey, Nolan, are you hanging out later? Oh, you know, I was gonna go on a date with Sylvie, but I'd rather hang out with you, man. You're so much more fun than her. It's just a torrent of like a whole whirlwind of this happening around you. You're not sure what to do. Make a attempt and we'll inform the scene from there.
What am I attempting here? Death.
/ attempt for ridiculous.
I don't want to do this. Oh, 18.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, Sylvie, in all of this, what happens?
I'm going to individually look at everyone. I think I'm going to try to touch someone on the shoulder. Like I'll go to Jay and I'm like, "Hey, Jay, Nolan."
And it kind of phases through. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I think at that point I'm just going to realize that there's no one wherever I am in the hall, and everyone's
It's
like,
weird.
very
It's a
far
weird
away.
sensation because half of your brain is like, this is real, panic, while the other half is like, Wait, no, they can't possibly be real, and the two are both equally as true in your mind right now. It's really fucky to come to terms with. But you have enough to make your attempt. Sylvie, you take your wand, hold it there, and you don't even use the spell. What do you yell out and cast?
Give me a second. I think I'm going to say, I'm good.
Oh, I'm good enough. Oh, and you're able to slam your wand down. There's a bright white light, and all around her there is now pretty crystals where people used to stand, little like structures that push up. Beauty all around.
Ugh.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo. People are all cheering out. Nolan puts his arms out for a hug for you. Did it. He'll give you a hug. Bah. Juniper is doing on the side. Oh, stop, Juniper. You're just jealous. Of who? You? That's not what I said. And Janice comes back around toward you. You just forget you saw that, right?
Sorry, can I get that one more time? You'll forget you saw
Just
that?
forget that you saw that, right?
Of course. We can make it permanent. He pulls out a forgetfulness potion, which honestly was kind of my plan going into this anyways.
You want to drink the forgetfulness potion? That's a
I
really
want
smart move, honestly.
I want to forget everything that happened here. I don't want to know anything that happens here. This is for me to know. And if it is, it's for me to find out on my own, not to be prompted by Professor Roja. And whatever happens later, well, now I have to go.
Do
I
you have
think a
another?
lot of students.
Janice asks.
Sorry, one more time?
Do you have another?
Do I remember?
Do you have another
Another.
potion?
Let me check my Google sheet.
What's a Google sheet?
Oh, it's this fancy invention made by muggles. It's very good for organization.
No,
But
it's a
normally the house
scroll that has a Googleplex of lines that can possibly be written down on it. You keep all
I
your
only
notes on it.
He says, yeah, I have one. I'll take it after though, so you can take this one.
Thanks.
No problem.
Just never mind. Okay, so you drink that down.
He doesn't drink
Grab
it down.
another one.
He had one,
Oh.
and he lies and gives the one he has to Janice and says he'll drink his other one that doesn't exist later because Janice already did his first.
Damn. All right. You are aware that you can't. I don't think you can make a potion in 10 minutes.
No, he already had one.
Yeah, no, I get that. But if you want one for yourself.
No. That's the point. He had one for himself, and then he saw how this affected her and was like, you know what? I do have a second one. Take it. And then is now just going to have to live with what happened.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah.
Step up. Good luck, Jay, she says. Jay. It seems like you. You know what? I realized I hadn't read all of this. Give me a minute.
Okay, I'll start a timer. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what comes after that. Like, you're asking for a lot here.
It's boring. Say it in another language.
Fuck, what's after 4?
Dassault?
Okay.
I think it's Dassault.
Hanguk Seram Isoyo?
The Shiba!
Shibar.
Continuity.
It is Deathloop.
Hero?
The Anguka Sarameo.
Unguka Satameo. Anyway. Okay, I read it. So, Jay, you're sitting there in the area. Nothing comes. Not at first. Very quiet, though. What do you go to ask Professor Rojas?
I don't have to actually go into the closet, do I? Can you say that? Hello?
And you don't hear anything. You turn back to where your friends. And Roderick, what do you say to Jay? Without words. So you hear that, and then like you grip your wand a little bit tighter. Your hand is numb. You look down and you can see the wand in your hand, but you can't feel the wand in your hand. And there's this weird sensation that comes over you. Wasn't it like hot in this room a minute ago? You start to feel a sense of oneness in the space, as if like you're floating. Like your feet, the ground has just disappeared underneath of them. You have difficulty even feeling like the bones in your arms, the weight of your body is all gone, and it's just you. And then you start to see at the edges of your vision a darkness starting to pull around it. Until you can't even hear yourself, and your vision is gone. Everyone else can see a dark black cloud moving around Jay. Shit, that's not good. Professor Rojas says, Jay, make a charisma save.
You've got it. Watch this natural 20. What is it? Charisma saving throw. Kabang. Oh, 10.
Okay. Jay, you go to, like, you're suddenly trying to grasp at yourself, trying to feel anything, and Jay screams out. Everyone else can hear him. Damn, that's a high-pitched scream. And
No,
we
he's
can
muted.
see. No, it's perfect though. We can see hitting the ground and rolling out of the cloud is Jay's wand. He's dropped it. Professor Rojas goes, "Oh no, you don't!" She's gonna get up and she's going to put her hand through the cloud and grab Jay and pull him out of it. And then you can see this violent disconnect. She pulls you behind her and puts her arm up, and the boggart itself whips around, finding a new target. And I will pull out what you guys see. Oh, that's the wrong one. Should be up in here.
Oh, I should have said ridiculous and then cut off. Fuck.
There it is. Okay, and oh, that's not the right place. Where am I sending this? In-game chat. You guys can see something dark rise out of the space, a odd creature of some sort. It stands to its full height, 9 feet tall, long, spindly limbs, a bone-like face with glowing red eyes, long, disjointed fingers and legs, and a mane of bramble and wood. Melanie, you would know what this is probably. You can make a magical creatures check. Its hands are dripping with blood, and it rears back and offers a high-pitched human-like hoarse scream. Melanie?
24, and I also think Beth knows what that is, and I don't fuck with those.
You're lovely. So you know exactly what that is. That is a North American W word.
Yeah, I don't fuck
Oh.
with those. Thank you for not saying the actual name. That's so
You're
bad
welcome.
luck.
And Professor Rojas seemingly has met one before. They are a quintuple X-rated creature and are known wizard killers. She casts out ridiculous, and it will, as it leaps out toward her, it will hit the thing so hard that it goes flying back into the wardrobe, slamming the door shut, and then she flicks her wand again, and the door latches locked. Woo! Another round of applause for Mr. Razier, everybody! And there's like a yeah.
Which I didn't even. Yeah. Where are my cheers?
Razier, I think that's your wand over there.
Yeah.
I guess, Melanie, you weren't here. So you actually don't know. You would know, but you
She
don't.
did not see it.
Mhm. And
I don't fuck
that
with them.
is where we're going to take our break. We'll come back in 10 minutes. Oh, and we'll probably do a little bit of role play, and then after that, if we have some time, we can maybe start. No, I don't think we'd have the time. So quickly, do you guys want to have an after role play of this, or do you guys want to move on to Halloween where we're getting our costumes ready?
I
After
really love the
roleplay.
Halloween
After
thing, but I
roleplay.
feel like
We
after
need some
roleplay is really
aftercare,
important right now.
man.
I thought so. I just, I did promise that we might get there.
Therapy.
Okay. 10 minutes, guys.
Also, I sent the money.
I am ready to have a panic attack.
Who's ready to cry themselves to sleep?
I hope me.
sure.
You guys better give me the angst. You better make me depressed. You better hit me with the
Whoa,
what?
drop it. You better hit me. I'm like, we don't need to hear your kinks, Lemon.
Wow.
Okay, I sent new music.
I wish I could listen.
So good, listen.
I'm just gonna start it over for me. Okay. It's an hour long, so I recommend right-clicking and looping. Just in case. Okay. And that hollow bell rung certainly was the hollowest any that you had heard. My goodness. Everybody had such wide, different fears. You can't get your own out of your head. A few people seem to be handling. Did he kick you?
Yes.
What an ass!
He bit me last week, so
Grumpy old man.
he's not even old. He's 2. My
Oh,
dog, my dog is old. She's
what
14.
does their age have to do with this? He's old in heart. Okay. One second. The dog kicking thing really put me off.
Sorry, I'm trying to get him out of my lap.
You can't get your own out of your head. Some people handle it better than others. Gemma seemingly is not affected by the event. Nolan sticks by Sylvie, trying to make sure she's okay. Friends stay together. Our final dinner was an odd one. They served hot dogs, literal hot dogs, ketchup and mustard and everything. Wilfred took his wand and hollowed out the middle of his said hot dog, and then took mustard from one side and ketchup at the other, and squirted them in at the same time. Yes, there was a large outcry from any of the students nearby. Wilfred, come on and stop! You got some on me! Morgan's yelling. And Wilfred is not heeding any of them. Roderick, you know him a little bit better than others. You have the sense that his little thing was embarrassing for him. But now he's doing that on purpose.
I'd say that I don't know why he would be in the Hufflepuff table, but he's probably just with his fork playing with his food. He doesn't pay attention to anything, to be honest.
No, you're at your
so-
table. You're just looking over.
Ah, okay, got you.
They are next to each other.
Got you. But yeah, he's pretty much playing with his food and not eating. He just wants the whole thing to be over so he can go back to the dorm.
I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Yeah, sure, it was a little bit frightening, surprising. I mean, seeing you break a bone was not fun, Ernisia. Yeah, me neither. But these are the kinds of things we're going to see every day. Grow up.
What the fuck do you mean, Gemma?
I mean that some people just have silly fears.
Oh, silly? Say that to Taylor then. Go on, say your fear silly. Do it. I dare you.
Don't take me into this. Taylor says she's defeated. Taylor's wasn't silly. It was just simple. And Taylor, you did just fine. Yeah, she says quietly. You're
Gemma,
right. Onicia says, what? I'm going to break a bow probably a few times. May as well confront it now. Ugh. She shudders.
no, that. Go ahead.
Levi says, rats are a real fear, okay? They're little beady eyes and they spread diseases.
His fear ridiculous? His fear silly?
Fear is the mind killer, Taylor says.
None of that was fucking funny, Gemma. You see me laughing? Me, of all people?
Well, sure. If you want me to take it seriously, maybe you should be more serious from time to time.
I'm serious when I have to be. When it matters. Not on any time other than that.
Roderick just sits there and listens.
He's not even listening to his own thoughts. I don't think he's heard a thing,
And,
to be honest.
oh, please. Roderick agrees with me.
Hmm? What?
You agree with me.
About what?
You know, that people should nut up or shut up their fears. Good whining.
Yeah. Like, it's not true even, it's just, it's nothing. Everyone knows I'm super good at everything. It's not like it's a thing.
Roderick. Anicia says from the other side, concerned.
What?
Yeah, well, he's not going to cry about it. He's a Von Lockwood. Stronger than that.
Oh, just because he's a Von Lockwood, that means he's supposed to be better? Gemma,
You
is that
wouldn't
it?
understand.
Oh, what the fuck would I want to understand, Gemma? What's your fear? It's some dude locked up in a prison? Ooh, yeah, whatever.
Edward, it's fine.
She bites her tongue. Exactly. Not scary.
She's right, Me and Emma, we have expectations we need to meet, and we have things we need to do. It's not the same for everyone.
Okay, then, Gemma, since you're so brave and fearless, you might be at the wrong table. Why don't you go sit over there with Logan and the rest of them?
You take that the fuck back.
No, I'm not. Try me. Make me.
Yeah. It was about to be Flipendo Natural 20.
Fuck. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't have anything that can counter that.
Yep. So we'll just say, wide cut, Edward flies across the room and slams onto the table over before the Ravenclaw table, right in front of Jay.
Ow!
Emma!
Miss Drayton! You can hear the headmistress come over. Oh, sorry, I think it was a miscast. If you're prone to miscasting, put your wand in your bag. Mrs. Deanher. Sorry, headmistress.
Edward, are you okay?
Sup, Jay? Gemma just threw me, like, my fucking head.
Jay doesn't say anything. He just puts his hand just on you to know that you're real and he can feel you.
Uh, uh, y- you okay, Jay? You look a little
Whoa,
like
Edward,
you're.
are you asking someone if they're okay? You just flew 20 feet, Drusilla says.
Me?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Dude, do you have a concussion? Reese says.
That is not important right now, Brett.
I want to. Is it possible to slip
Inspiration,
my.
Edward.
Sorry. Is it possible to slip one of my elixirs to induce euphoria into like a drink?
Oh, yeah. Your own or someone else's?
Into an unused cup.
Sure.
Okay, so this is an exception one, so we'll see if Edward falls for it. That was quite the fall, Edward. You should have a drink. That was quite a lot to get through.
Can I see him putting this in the drink?
Make a sleight of hand check, Jay.
You got it, boss.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
Roll low. Watch this. 20.
Uh-huh. Well, you don't. It just looks like he grabs his own drink from under his arm, hands it toward you.
Did you drink out of this?
Why
Jay,
would I
make a
drink out of
deception
something
check.
I'm giving to you?
Edward, make an insight check.
Deception, you said?
Come on, Edward, for once in your life.
I've never failed one of these before. 11.
And Edward gets a 17. You look down, you can see a little burbling, a bubble that comes out. Janice says, Jay gave me one before. It's really helped with like the weird vibe that's going around. Janice says, you realize that this is a potion to induce euphoria. Jay still looks at you, waiting for you to take a sip.
I only have a Sunny bottle.
Sunny D.
Thanks, I'm good. You know, it shouldn't have something like. The fuck were you? The fuck are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the anger's fair.
You think Jay ever thinks? Janice says. I don't like this, Janice. I don't like
It's
this
such
one.
a good drink, isn't it? Look, Edward, if you won't, I will.
I'm not drinking that.
Well, bottoms up.
Hell yeah, fun, Jay.
Stuff.
Janice says.
This is so weird.
Chris is all happy suddenly. I feel like we're in We Happy Few right now.
I'm just taking. What is it? No, it's not Soma. That's from. Is that from 1984? No, it's from Brave New World. Or is it? I can't fucking remember.
Edward, come back here.
Did you just? Drusilla, is that safe to do? You know potions. Is that safe?
To what?
You know what? That's. Yeah, you're right. That's his problem. I've got other stuff to worry about.
I didn't even
Is
say
it
anything.
safe to lighten up?
They're gonna.
Oh my gosh, Jay, did you ever notice how Edward's face looks kind of like a grape?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Especially-
gosh!
Drusilla, you can't tell me you don't see something weird is happening with these two right now, right?
Edward! You hear from the other side of the table where Billy suddenly explodes. on my plate.
Sorry, Saoirse.
And you're able to get up off the table.
That was Billy. That's it.
She takes
I
a
have
deep breath, like that was the
have-
hardest thing to do.
I have a concussion. Don't blame me.
You're able to stumble along, and do you go anywhere?
Where's Mel at?
All right. You limp over toward Mel, who Juniper has forced to go for dinner. You eat something on that plate, or I'm not hanging out with you later.
I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to.
I hate you. I hate you. No, I don't mean that I hate you. I mean, you infuriate me sometimes. Why can't you just take care of yourself? Like, I mean this in the best way. Like, you're somebody that I care about a lot. It is embarrassing for me when you're out here. I want you to be healthier. Eat. Slam some things down. You can tell she has difficulty with the words of what she's trying to say.
A little later or something. I'm gonna go for a walk.
No. Come on, at least eat like a bit of garlic bread. You love garlic bread. And that's when Edward's coming over.
Mel. And Delilah? You don't usually sit next to Mel.
Yeah, sure. Try the other redheaded bitch.
No, I think Sam and Sally are over at Gryffindor.
Well, they're like cherry brown at most.
No, Gemma's at Slytherin.
Perry,
I think Edward's
he's at
hurt.
the hospital wing. I'm gonna take him.
No, I'm fine. Are you fine? Are you
Edward, you're
okay?
coming with me.
No,
Melody, and you're
I
able to pull
appreciate it,
Edward.
but it's fine.
wait, but Delilah's talking to you.
Come on.
Transitioner scene. Melanie walking slowly, kind of extra too slowly, through the hallways of the quad. You and Edward are alone.
I've had a concussion before.
Ugh, God, I think I was seeing things back there. Was Janice like acting like not her?
Why do you think I left the Ravenclaw table?
I mean, you usually sit with the Hufflepuffs, but that's,
I mean, I was. It's whatever. Come on.
Melanie is an honorary Hufflepuff. I'm not kidding. It is an honor that they give out.
I believe it. Look, Mel, are you okay?
Embarrassed, among other things. Are you? I should honestly be asking you that because you don't look like you're doing great, and I heard you yelling. So.
What do you mean? It's me. I'm fine. What's wrong with you?
Tell me if you're actually fine or not, or else I'm actually gonna go crazy here because I tried the same trick on you last year. I don't know if you remember that. I don't think any of us are fine, Edward.
He's got a damn good point.
Okay, I'm better at hiding it then.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
No, look. Let's sit down and just talk.
Okay, you need to go to the hospital wing.
I can stand. I can be fine for a few minutes for you. Let's just sit down and talk.
Edward moves into a windowsill, takes a seat on the cushioned plank.
I'll jump out this window if you don't come and join me.
I'll jump out after you. Don't even try me right now.
A small bird outside goes, "No, don't do it. You have so much to live for."
Who has a parrot at this school?
It
Yeah.
sounds like a whooper, and it sounds like Jay.
Look, just What's bothering you? If you tell
What's bothering you?
Deflection.
Okay. How about this? I'll if I tell you, you tell me. Deal?
Fine, but you're going to the hospital wing after this.
Fine. All
You
right.
would.
Okay. I didn't know what I was going to see when I went up there. I half thought it would be my sister or my grandfather or just, I don't know, it'd be something I wouldn't even thought of. But God, I wish it had just been something like the Acromantula or the big basilisk skeleton we fought. That would have been fucking simple.
Out of character real quick. I can't remember, was Edward before or after Melanie? Because if he was after, then Melanie was not here for that. But she probably heard.
I think I was before
Oh.
you.
I don't fucking know.
You know what? We'll go with before. Or at the
Yeah,
very least-
yeah, no, it was because it was Roderick, Edward, Melanie, and
I
then
volunteered first.
CBJ.
Okay.
No, Roderick volunteered first.
Oh yeah, he volunteered first. I volunteered first of the.
Oh yeah, he was right. You were like right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you had a valid fear.
No,
Imagine how scary that was.
I want to know what I saw, and something I didn't even realize was You've seen me in class. You've seen me fuck up every time I try like a transfiguration spell or something, right?
You haven't seen this, but I did turn you into a fountain that one time, so.
Yeah, and I've summoned a rhino and turned my desk to stone, turned Taylor into a plant. I knocked myself unconscious, apparently. I've set things on fire multiple times, and those are all fine, because, they only hurt me, or the area. What I saw was, what if I hurt all of you? It's
Again,
not funny.
a valid fear. And you're right, it's not funny. They just expect us to go through that and face these freaking things and just be fine and laugh it off and say, oh yeah, whatever. How is that?
So,
I didn't think I'd see what I saw either, but
what was it?
to be honest, I thought it'd have something to do with Pa. Thought it'd be seeing him take his last breath or something, but it wasn't. And I don't know, just the fact that it was what it was is a multitude of things, and I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't that.
No, just tell me what it was. You got no judgment here.
You all hated me. I mean,
What?
I didn't blame you if you did after the way I acted last year, after the way, I push everyone and act. But, just hearing it, everyone just wanting me gone, I mean,
No.
it was really real.
And it's not gonna happen. No, you're my best friend. I'm not. You act like I'd ever get tired of talking to you.
I feel like people have before, though, and that's the issue. I mean, I wasn't exactly the nicest when we first met. I definitely wasn't the nicest last year.
You were going through stuff. I get it.
And Paul would
Yeah,
have been
but-
really disappointed with the way I was handling it. Either way, let's just get you to the hospital.
No. Mel, you're my friend. I'm not gonna get tired of you. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to pry me from wanting to spend time with you with Muggle.
What about when I
Muggle.
almost got you killed? I mean, yeah, it was exhilarating and it was fascinating, but the fact that you got involved with the Acromantulas, you had to save me, and that shouldn't be how it goes because I'm supposed to be the one that knows this thing. I'm the one who dragged you into that, and well,
No, you didn't drag me into that. I followed you into there. That was my choice, and I would have made that same choice every time.
you're really too good of a friend for me.
I mean, I try to be as good a friend as you are to me.
Now I know you're bullshitting.
I don't bullshit to you.
Please, let's just get you to the hospital wing.
Like I just want you to know. And now that I know it wasn't Delilah, it was Juniper next to you. I don't melt with your friends. And part of that's sometimes you get frustrated, but I'm not gonna leave you just because sometimes you want me to. I don't want to tear my hair out because you try to bring in something dangerous. It's what makes you, you, and you're my friend.
You're my friend too. Come on.
Well, yep, back to my common room.
No.
No, we said my common room, not the
I
hospital.
said the fucking hospital wing. Now get up before I have to drag you by your ass.
Not that far of a fall out this window.
We'll cut there. Great. Sylvie. You're there, eating food. Belford's being gross. Mostly distracting most of the other people from what's going on. Maybe even you. Nolan seems quieter than normal. He chuckles at theatrics. Oh. Do you need anything after all that? I know it was hard for most people. Yours seemed pretty personal.
Yeah. But I'm okay. It was just I'm okay. It's fine. It's nothing really. No, I'm okay. Yours was not good. You had a
I don't
spinny.
even know what happened.
Yeah.
Guess I got the easiest one out of everybody.
Maybe.
It's fine.
I
Scared of spinny winny sounds. Maybe that was it.
confusing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think I'm okay. I don't know.
Look around.
How do you know? How do you know if you don't feel good?
Well, generally, not feeling good is a pretty strong feeling. You know what? You're probably just having trouble processing. That's how I felt.
Maybe.
You know,
Maybe
after
I'm just
falling.
hungry. I'm just really hungry. Just famished. Are you not hungry?
Takes it.
No.
Kind of sits there for a second, like I was in the middle of saying that, and you are trying to get away. You're easily read by him here. Yeah, okay. He accepts that maybe you're not ready to acknowledge it yet. A lot of your other friends, though, as he starts loading up some food for you, they're really not feeling too great.
Yeah, I should go see them. Could you hold my plate for a second whilst I just
Why
bring them
don't you
over?
bring this over to your friend? Okay.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
do a lot better when you're around other people anyway.
Thanks, Nolan. What did he load up on the plate?
You
Is that
know,
good?
just dinner.
Good
Just good
eats,
dinner.
okay.
Mashed potatoes, things like that, you know.
Thank God. Do love a smashed mash. I want to bring everyone together, whether I round everyone up or
Well,
I bring everyone over to our table.
I think we'll have the time for that.
Okay.
But I think that we have enough time for you to go because I was looking at the in-game chat. I heard that you wanted to go approach Roderick, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so we have enough for that solo scene. Go right ahead.
Thanks, Nolan. Clear the plate. I'm gonna walk over to Nola. Walk over to Roderick, and he's obviously sat on his own. No one's next to him, and I think normally when I see people, I'm very much like, "Hey, how are you? How you doing?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But this time, I think I'm gonna start to slowly feel things properly, seriously, and I'm just gonna sit next to Roderick and be like, "Mashed potato."
Not hungry.
It doesn't look like you're eating much, based by how much peas you're pushing onto the table right now from your plate.
Didn't even notice. Why are you here?
I just want to make sure you're okay. I know we all had a tough moment fighting our lives back there, but you were like the first hit almost, and you know, it was really tough watching you become this big in the corner. So I'm just checking in and seeing what I can do to help.
Do you think I'm a failure?
What? A failure of what?
I mean, I wasn't even able to cast the spell properly. Even Wilfred cast it, and I didn't.
You're not a failure. We're learning. We're in school right now. We're here to learn. And you had a traumatic experience, and you cannot be expected to, you know, conjure up confidence out of thin air in that moment.
I am supposed to. That's what I'm made for.
But we're growing, and there's always room to learn. And I think you did fantastic. You at least said ridiculous.
Failure is not growing. How am I supposed to face my mother after this? What am I supposed to
Failure.
say to her?
Failure is just learning what doesn't work so you can try again better the next time.
That's not true, Sylvie. It might be for you, but for me, it's not. I can't end up like my sister. What a good for nothing dark wizard running out of school. Is that what my future will be? I don't know, making all the wrong choices? I can't. I need to be successful. I need to be focused. And I need to be perfect. What's the point of being here if I'm not better than anyone else or doing everything right?
I have an idea. I'm going to reach into my bag because I took my bag with me. And I'm going to take out a notepad and be like, right, are you ready to answer some questions? This will help you decide whether you are the ultimate failure or not. Are you ready?
Sure.
You're about to pull
Okay,
out a
so-
Teen Witch Weekly?
Yeah.
It's a Cosmopolitan magazine.
Wait, no, this page. Okay, yeah, page 15. Give me 2 reasons that you are a failure and an example for each.
Well, today's class I underperformed. Obviously, I wasn't able to cast ridiculous.
Okay, is that a continuous failure in class or just a one-off?
A one-off, but it doesn't matter. I can't be doing even one-offs.
Sure. So, okay. Well, second question. Give me another reason that you think you're a failure outside of school, and an example to back it up.
Well, I just don't allow myself to be. Otherwise, it looks like I am. Just like the Bogart said. I think the Bogart was right.
So,
Okay, so
unless you're performing You're going to be a failure. Is kind of what he just said.
So I just circled lots of mostly D's in this quiz. I'm kidding. So it kind of sounds like if you want to argue to tell yourself that you are a failure, you can keep that. But I don't think you're a failure. I upped you in every single class. Even in our first year, I asked you for help during charms class because I had no idea. You have 2 people that you're dating right now. We all know. Outside of class, that's pretty successful. And moms are
Another reason I'm a
scary.
failure. Another reason I'm a failure. I should have been able to fall in love with women so I can continue my bloodline. There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a muggle thing. What?
So this is actually, so you would know this. This is a real thing. In Wizarding culture, it is still patriarchal, although there's
okay.
not as much misogyny in regards to like women hold high positions and stuff like that. There is still an inherent patriarchy in it, and with that means that sons carry on their family names. Daughters traditionally
Right.
take on the name of their husbands and whatnot, and pureblood families are very. It's kind of weird. This is all a fight. They're all hoping to have a son, and they're all hoping to have a daughter, not because they're homophobic, but because they just want grandchildren to continue the line. So
Tradition.
yeah, often this is a common issue in families nowadays like this.
Have I ever told you about exactly how he's going to look around, make sure no one's listening? How we lost all of our money?
No. What happened?
Well, my grandfather was a great man, but his son, not so much. He was addicted to gambling. So essentially, my father was out many, many, many days just losing our fortune for whatever addiction he had. And then my mother, after losing everything, she had enough. And now I am forced to be living in Nocturne Alley. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Our apartment is tiny. Tiny. In my room, I can barely fit all of my books. I'm surprised I even have a room. I wouldn't have one if she didn't kick out my sister for being useless.
That's a lot to carry, Roderick.
That's why I cannot fail.
I don't have anything to tell you apart from I believe in you.
Sylvie, make an insight check.
Hang on, I've just widescreened everything and lost my thing. All right. Oh, it's only a 7.
Okay, that's fine. Continue as you would normally.
Okay.
You were saying that you don't know what to tell them.
Yeah, I'm lost for words. I feel your pain, and it sounds like you have a lot of responsibility that you're taking on at such a young age. And you're not giving yourself enough room to grow, and you're being too hard on yourself.
What do you mean? I have to do that.
You do, but you haven't drastically failed just yet.
You know what's funny, actually? Melanie was saying to me today's class, Magical Creatures, that I'm not having any fun. And that's not true. I am a very fun person to be around. I study and I practice my spells.
That's fun. People love being around you.
And I let loose, right? It's not like I am not having any fun. That's right?
Yeah. You're all are fun. Hey, we're all different, and that's okay. That's what makes us such a great unit.
Hey, Roderick, could we talk? Nate finds you guys.
Oh,
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No,
hi,
no, no.
Nate. Me and Sylvie were just talking about the defense against the dark arts class.
Yeah, that was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, you still have your hair.
Please don't. He gets kind of tense suddenly.
Can I help you?
I think it's best if we talk privately.
All right. I'll see you later, Sylvie, when we go to our dorms. Right. He's going to follow Nate.
It's a quick thing. You had a our DA class, I guess. A lot of the Gryffindors were getting off about it. Darcy's was
Yeah.
a little freaky.
Yeah, them as well. She's taken, but she tries not to show it.
About DA class before though, I haven't really been able to like talk to you. You, I didn't mean to ask you out, on like a date or anything like that. I was
Oh.
just practicing. I'm not sure. I think there was like a miscommunication.
I know. Is that what you wanted?
Yes. Oh, I was like feeling I was gonna die.
No, it's just I tricked you into it. I do that a lot.
So it wasn't a miscommunication.
No. Look, it's
Why
fine. We
would you do
don't.
that? I mean, if you want to ask me, then ask me. This is because
You
Slytherins are supposed to be cowards, huh?
you would never say yes. It doesn't matter either way. We don't have to go.
Well, if you
It's
want to say that, I would never say yes. Sure.
I just know. I
What do
Gemma
you
has
know
told-
about me?
I know
You know
that
what?
you're good
Sure.
at defense against the dark arts, and I know that you're a half-blood, and I also know that you're friends with Darcy.
Well, I guess this went a little bit different than I thought it would. I'm sorry. No. Since I don't want to
No.
spend any time. He's going to start walking away.
Wait.
No, I'm good, Roderick.
Okay.
You can
If you
still
say-
pursue a scene with him. He's just walking down the hall. You can go talk to him.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying that out of
I-
character.
Okay. I
Don't
will
have to.
follow him then. I will chase after him. I'm chasing after a man.
What, Roderick?
Where are you going? I mean, we were in the middle of a conversation.
In the middle of a what else did you want to say? What, that I don't give a crap about you next? That
I
we're
don't
not
know.
friends at all? That I never have fun with you.
I don't know. Are you?
I don't like it when people tell me how I feel. Okay? If you want to know, you just ask. He will continue to walk away.
Okay. How do you feel then?
I don't know, dude. I'm still figuring a lot of things out. And I think that you're jumping into this too quickly. I might want to go on a date with you. Isn't that for me to decide? If you want to, then... Well, right now I'm pissed off, so it wouldn't be right for me to say yes or anything. Just deal with your shit.
Wow, that's very nice of you to say, Nate.
Okay.
Look, I want to, but I thought you wouldn't, so I tricked you into it. I always do that. I tricked Astra into thinking we're friends so she can help me with astronomy. I do that all the time, astrology, whatever. It's just my thing. I don't know why I do it, but I've learned how to cope with that. I suppose I've had
Astra?
strict...
Dude,
Yeah.
I talked to Astra last week. Talked about you, actually. She had nothing but glowing things to say. She's not friends with you because you tricked her. What do you think? You think you tricked me? Oh, you manipulated me to be friends with you? Dude, I know who you are. Shut the fuck up. I know you, Roderick. I know you because I see you all over. Logan? Sam? Sally? Wilfred? I get it. At least the rest of them are able to admit it. Don't you pretend for a second that the relationships that you have are only because of a trick. Is that what you want me to believe? I only like you because you cast some spell on me. So I don't believe it. Not for a second.
Well, I don't know.
All right, are we disbanding that scene? Do you have something?
Sorry?
Are we disbanding that scene? I'm asking you, Lemon.
Suspending? I can't hear you.
Disbanding. Are we disbanding that scene?
We can disband it, yes.
Okay. Sylvie, do you send letters to your friends? You said you wanted to get together with them.
Yes, I always send an owl to Melanie in the summer. Every holiday, actually. Come to think of it.
And so the following day, around midday, you all receive a letter. It has a time and a place to meet. Sylvie, where is that?
Time to
This
pick your
might be a
hangout
bad
spot.
taste. Yeah, it might be a bad taste. But I just think for nostalgic power, for us to understand what really is a fear, is to go back to where we all kind of met up when we were trying to find Nolan. No, we went down in the boys' toilets in the basement. And it was a secluded spot with the tarot cards on the floor. That place.
The Vestibule of Mischief, Nolan's favorite spot.
Yes.
Okay, are there any NPCs part of this?
I was going to say Wilfred, but for the sake of saving Jay's sanity, no, it's just us guys.
Okay.
Do I bring
We're just
Nolan?
guys being dudes.
Just hanging
You
out.
can invite Wilfred.
Well, again, we bring Wilfred and we can bring Nolan. I mean, we're all in it together, right? So.
Seventh year
it's already
Jay
in-
and Wilfred Kiss. I'm calling it right now.
Okay, let's do it. The original gang. The Trauma Gang.
Sorry, so we are inviting Wilfred. What about Nolan?
Yeah, we'll invite Nolan too.
Okay. So, Jay, the effects have worn off. Janice seems to be in good spirits. She went and laid down. You are now left with this just sort of calm, more empty feeling. What happened yesterday still has not yet left you, but for a lot of people, they're trying to forget. You walk into the vestibule of mischief and can see Sylvie, Melanie, Edward, Nolan, Wilfred, Roderick, already out there, all talking. One of them turns over toward you. Rosier, you made it, Wilfred says.
A bit late, am I?
Yes. Not entirely certain what this is all about. I'm certain you'll get it in a minute. No one says, just be patient. Sylvie?
Hey, Jay. Better late than never.
Fashionable as usual. So,
So you're not affected by yesterday at all?
who is this to?
Yeah.
Just remember, Roderick, no one knows why they're here. You were just summoned here.
Oh. Okay,
Should
but
we
he still
retcon
says
that?
that.
Or-
No,
Okay.
but he still says that because he's like chill. And
Mm.
Rorik is confused as fuck because he's affected a lot.
Jay?
Am I unaffected by what happened? I'm making another deception check. I'm gonna
While you
see
do
if I
this,
can lie. Because I'm gonna
while you
say that, oh, what happened yesterday, I don't remember. I took a drink or two, and I don't,
Do you guys
I'm
remember
gonna
the
say,
lie that Pinocchio does in Shrek 2 or Shrek 3 or whatever it is? I'm definitely not. Also, maybe.
definitely not. Oh, so maybe. Oh, not 20. No, I just had a couple of drinks yesterday, and I don't remember anything. But I remember having a good time. What's going on?
You are heartless.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're heartless.
Roderick.
I'm sorry? What did I miss?
You heard me. How can you just move forward?
I don't know what happened with you, Roderick. But I know that under the name of Von Lockwood, you deserve that name. And you have the capability, the power to really do that name justice. I don't know what happened, but if I've offended, I apologize.
Well, this name is the reason why I'm going through what I'm going through. So maybe I don't deserve it after all. Maybe it's just a name. Maybe I shouldn't even be trying. Who knows? Who knows anymore what I'm even doing?
Okay, Roderick's ready to crash out. What's going on? Wilfred says.
I'm not
Is-
crashing out.
Is everyone here? I'll do like a head count.
Hockey's there too. I just want to point out.
Oh, the originals. Is Edward here?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, I was gonna say Melanie was leaning up against him. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're both behind me. Okay, so we are all here. We gathered here today as just a reminder in the most huffily, puffily, lovable way I can, is that regardless of what we all went through yesterday, the fears that we may carry on a daily basis, something that we don't always get to experience in physical form because it's a mental fear that we have, I just want you all to just take a moment and remember where we started a year ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, I think, in this room and what happened to us. And we conquered a physical fear, a fear that we didn't expect, not something that we think about when we go to bed. It doesn't wake us up in the middle of the night in like a cold sweat. Like we dealt something tremendous together. And I just want you to all to know that we can be scared and we can have our fears, but we're so strong that we conquered something amazing together. And I just want you to all just take that and, I don't know, hug it and kiss it and squish it.
Wilfred goes, what? Nolan doesn't remember them. No, I do. Nolan admits.
Wait,
You
what?
what?
You
You remember?
I got him back a year or so ago. I didn't know how to say anything about it. Sorry.
Why did you hide that from us?
No, I just
You
it
have the
just
right
came
to
back
not
slowly.
talk about it.
As for me, it does keep up my waking nights. What are you talking about? You're like not afraid of anything. We all saw that the boggarts.
I don't know if it worked the same way for him. She's gonna say as she kind of like rubs her scar from the basilisk.
Sylvie's right. No one says. What we went through is not a joke to be handled lightly. I think it's a vitally important thing that we all survived. And we have each other. I mean, look around. Say one person that you're not friends with here. And be honest about it. I mean, Jay, you hated Wilfred. You hated me?
Yeah,
Now,
hated.
now I see the two of you guys together. At least amicably. I love Jay, Wilfred says.
He's all right.
He loves me, Wilfred says. Roderick,
What?
a year or two ago, I couldn't imagine you being close with anybody. But
Melanie kind of shoots him a look.
I know Melanie and Edward have always been incredibly close to you. Sylvie saw you earlier. She wanted to come out and help you.
I still don't know why. I thank you, Sylvie, but I still don't know why you did that.
It's a simple.
And it's true. Me
It's a
and
simple
Mel-
thing.
Okay.
Edward, you have been one of the craziest, zaniest motherfuckers I've met. Yeah, double that, Wilfred says. You're a major reason why we're here today.
No one gets hurt when I'm around, except for me. That's how it works.
And Melanie, who was there for you when the worst came? Who did you speak to first?
Edward.
Edward. So, Roderick, the answer to your question is very simple. It is the driving force of all mankind and has been. It's love. People love you, Roderick.
I wouldn't have pushed you in the mud had I not.
It's fine. I just
Didn't you lose that fight, Wilfred says?
I wouldn't have started it had I not liked him.
you should have seen her.
And then you washed me off.
That's
Like the
true.
little fucker you are.
He just doesn't like dirt, Wilfred says.
I was doing just fine.
That's because you are you. And anyhow, I don't know what sparked this conversation. I don't think anyone loves me. I have not experienced this. I
Okay,
think-
shut.
Ugh.
Is there a
Roderick.
spell that casts reflection so you can see like a mirror, but like a spell?
Verto can change something into a mirror.
I want to pick
Roderick. Sorry.
up just some rock or something, a boulder of similar size, and then just sort of like a paper even, pull it out. I want to verto it into a
Doesn't have
mirror.
to be the same value.
Don't worry
Huh?
about it. We're not worried about it right now. It's good enough.
It has value to me. It's paper. You could write with it. And I want to turn into a mirror. Let me double check if I even have it fucking locked in. I don't, so I have to attempt it.
Make the attempt.
You're next to
should
me,
pick
so I
that
can
card.
give you an extra D4 if needed.
We're in a small
Yeah.
room. I don't know if I can go much further.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
Succeeding
D4 if you get a 4 on it.
or
Well,
I can also give you a bonus.
let's go. That's a natural
Oh.
one.
I
Study
can
notes
give
is
you a
only in
bonus.
class, right?
Give you a bonus? Like what, Beth?
The subscriber
subscriber?
bonus. Reroll.
Oh, you're subscribing? You're a subscriber?
I've been a subscriber, Alex.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
Subscriber bonus. Do it again.
one more. That's another 7.
Roll the
Yeah.
D4.
8,
Roll the
actually.
D4.
No, the D4
Okay.
stays.
Oh, the
You got
D4
the
D4
8.
stays the same. Mhm.
Okay, so
Oh,
I don't know how the spell
let me
fails.
succeed it for storytelling.
Hey, Roderick.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
You know-
Wait,
Oh,
I'm almost done.
wait.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
Add
Oh.
a D4.
Hey.
You have to roll at least a 3.
One.
It was, yes. You got
Wait, hold
any
on,
more
wait.
points for another D4?
Hold on. One more. Hold on, wait. I'm almost done. Wait. Vera, Vera, wait, hold on.
Wait, Jay,
How
are you
about-
an intellect caster?
I am, but I wasn't sure if it worked outside of classes.
It does.
Hold on. Let me pull out my other piece of paper. Vera,
Guide Roderick to do the spell. Like guide him through it. In like a nice.
Got it. With
There
a
we
12
go, finally.
locked in.
No. Vera, oh, it's not Vera Berto, it's Vera Verto. What do you see here, Roderick?
My reflection.
What do you really see?
What kind of question is that? I see Hogwarts students, I suppose.
Pretty good.
What do you
looking
want
one,
me to
might I
say?
add, Wilfred says.
What
Because
do
I
you
think
want
you're
me to
lying to yourself. You talk about being a failure, that you somehow don't deserve the name for Lockwood, and now you deflect and obfuscate. Now you're just a student. You deserve to be a student?
Not really. I mean, all the savings my mother had was used for that.
Interesting.
That's
So
her
what
last
year are you
money.
in? But you did say yourself, your uniform, that's a Hogwarts student. What year are you in?
Sorry.
What year are you in?
Third.
Third. That's not first, that's not second, and it's not a dropout, and it's not expelled. So what merit other than existing causes you to not be worthy? You're here. You're real. We all are.
I suppose, but it's not because I exist, it's because I'm working hard. It doesn't come out of thin air that I am here. We are all working hard.
Okay, we're
Edward,
making progress. You're working hard,
yeah.
right?
yeah, even
Roderick.
Edward. Yes,
Roderick. You know what I thought of you when we first met?
that I am amazing.
You know, it's probably best I don't say my real thoughts, but
You can
I thought you
say
were a
it.
pompous asshole.
it was a little nicer than that. I was just gonna say a blowhard. But
That said, we wouldn't be sitting here with you right now trying to help you out if we didn't care about you.
yeah, once you get past the bit of the bluster you put up to try to make yourself look a little shinier, you realize you've got someone who does work hard, someone who does care about people, even if it's pulling teeth to get you to say that. And you're nice to talk to. You think I wouldn't try out all the times I've changed your hair if I didn't think it would be something, I'm waiting for you to get back at me, man. Come on. Join in. Join the fun. I know you want to.
The thought has crossed my mind once or twice, but it's beneath me. I wouldn't do that.
Cross that line. Cross that river. You know you want to.
Just like you tackled me into the mud.
That was because you poured mud on my face.
Well, did you have fun doing it?
Maybe.
That's all that matters then.
I didn't say I had fun. I said maybe. Also, I don't know why you're all bothering about this. It actually makes me feel extremely uncomfortable that you are trying to cheer me up.
I felt that way
Because
too.
We're not trying to cheer you up, you idiot. We're trying to show you that people are here that care about you. Why do you think you're even invited here?
That's
All of
actually
us
very
are
good
the same.
question.
Hey, Roderick,
Yes.
are you worried about people not liking you?
I'm not worried. I just think that people like me when I'm doing well.
Well, if that were the case.
Everyone would hate me. Wilfred says.
Join the club. Starts behind me.
Well, Wilfred, you're not
I'll fight
exactly
you for the
the
back
most
of the
fun
line.
It's
killer.
not hockey how to throw rocks, so I want to test it out on you if you say another bad thing about yourself.
I have not said anything bad about myself. I've only said
Hockey throws a rock at you. He heard throw rock and he's like, yes. Yes, ma'am.
I like to
Control
think she
your
teaches
rock.
him tricks through like patting on things so he can feel certain vibrations.
He can hear you
Anyway, thank you.
from the vibrations.
Roderick,
Yes.
we're not friends with you just when things are going well. We're friends with you when things are going to shit, as we saw
You-
last year.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out instead of me.
Thank you, guys. We are
Okay.
friends.
And let's wrap up
Fuck
this
yeah, you
Kumbaya
admitted
session.
it! Yeah!
Get over here.
Group hug,
No.
Wilfred says. Group
Bye.
hug.
Get in here,
Quite
hockey.
alright. Quite alright.
Hockey. Come on,
Oh,
Jay, you're
Wilfred
not
will
excluded
grab
from
Jay.
this. Get it.
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Get over
Who's
here,
the
Roderick.
best
Feel the
person
love.
here?
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Magic and Mysterium.
Ah. Oh.
Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Jess for the added D4. For Chris,
Thank you,
that was so nice of
Thanks,
you.
Thank you, Jess.
Jess.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'll
later.
remember this.
Bye.